Previously, in the Shattered Lands, the adventurers rose the next morning, making their way to the tourney grounds. There they had been told that they would be able to register for the tournament events. They found that most of the fortress was there as well. Before the assembled throng, Lord William Navarre appeared in the Lord's box. The Lord of Riverwatch addressed the crowd, welcoming them all to the fortress and to the tourney. He introduced his wife, Lady Asara, and the party could see several other notables. After the Lord's address, the heroes registered for the events they were interested in. Bertram, in particular, registered for everything excepting for any event that included riding and/or horses. Sir Venric noticed that the scribes who were taking their names down were also taking note of their battlefield capabilities. It was clear to the seasoned knight that the tourney was, at least in part, for the war effort. After registering, the party headed to the stables, where they began to look into the missing steed, Ironmane. As Sir Venric and Cadrak spoke to the stable master, Kepri and Bertram noticed one stable boy in particular looked very nervous. When approached by the imposing priest, the lad bolted, but was tackled by Bertram. The terrified stable boy admitted when pressed that he had helped steal Ironmane, as the horse trusted him. He'd been given gold to do so, and further admitted that the thieves were hiding across the river in the forest known as the Endless Weald. The angry stable master said that the lad would be lucky if he wasn't hanged, but Sir Venric told him he'd speak up for him since he'd cooperated, suggesting that he join the army instead of rotting in prison. Without wasting any more time, the heroes headed for the bridge across the Thunder River, making their way through the feast. On the far side, they faced the truly awe-inspiring forest known as the Endless Weald. Luckily, the stable boy had given them decent directions, and they were soon able to find a trail that led them to the camp of the horse thieves. There, they defeated a group of bandits, though their leader, a vicious rogue named Thorn, made her escape. There in camp, they found quite a bit of treasure and a magnificent warhorse, Ironmane. They learned from the sole surviving captured thief that Thorn was from Sothcote and had come here to start a smuggling ring. The party returned to Riverwatch with the captive in tow and gave him into the care of the guards, Sir Venric once again suggesting that he join the army. The stable master was overjoyed at the return of the majestic Ironmane, and he and Sir Venric signed the contract for the steed. He also informed the knight that he'd commissioned barding for the steed that would be ready in time for the tourney. On their way back to the inn, Brother Bertram decided to visit the temple in Riverwatch. He was surprised to find that it was a temple of the Red Light Swarm, who were a new faction of them and were more militant than normal Light Swarm. The party was further surprised when they realized that within the temple, engaged in a vigorous debate with the exemplar of the temple, was none other than the priestess Fianna Lorne. She was overjoyed to see them, especially her old friend Bertram, and Fianna left the temple with them, accompanying them to the inn to catch up and to visit. The next day, the tourney of Riverwatch would begin. Welcome back.
Huzzah! Well met.
The tourney begins.
So, we find ourselves in Riverwatch, accompanied by Fianna, as you all are making your way, and she seems very, very happy to see you all, especially Bertram, her old friend and comrade, and she's just full of questions as you guys are making your way. I didn't know you were coming to the tournament. How are things back at the temple?
Oh, they're good. You know, we have some wounded left there. Eowyn, she's healing nicely, and Celavus is staying with her. They're supposed to meet us later, but yeah, Sir Venric we had heard of this tourney, and we're hoping to we'll do well in it and maybe meet some old comrades of his.
Ah, I see. Well, as I told you, I'm staying at the Inner Bailey in the Inner Keep with. I'm a guest of His Lordship, Commander William Navarre and his wife Asara. I've been staying there, but I've been spending some time at the temple. The Red Light Sworn trouble me, and though Exemplar Ward, he's a good man, I feel like they're misguided.
Yeah, I've not really met many of them, but
It's dirty laundry of the church. Did you say something?
Yeah, I was just saying I haven't met many of them, but if he's an example of what they're about, I'm not impressed.
Well, perhaps that's something we should discuss in private, Bertram. And she again glances at the group, not wanting to, again, air that dirty laundry of the church, and this whole schism that's begun. And you know that the whole thing with the red light sworn and the blue light sworn, that's a newer development, at least in the kingdom of Cerulean. You have heard in other lands that it was a thing, but this is actually the first time you've seen it in the Lonely Valley. Not that you've been all over. You're staying at the Boar and Shield then?
Yes.
Well, perhaps we could go there and have dinner and catch up.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's head that way. Is there any other business the rest of you have?
No, I think it's time we go back, get a meal, and get some rest.
And Fiona, all the food is free today.
Yes, the great feast. There's a feast at the beginning and a feast at the end. And at the end, the Lord, he will have his ball, and guests of note will be invited. I'm sure you'll be invited to it.
I am not noble, Fiona. That's for the nobles and the knights, I think.
Well, yes, but you are Father Gedwin's right hand. It's well known throughout the valley, and that Commander Navarre knows who you are. Many people do.
Just being a priest of the light makes you noble adjacent.
And of course, your word of your exploits have been, they've been growing. What you did in Fartham, many people have spoken and talked of all the great things that you've done.
Well, we all have, but that, that's to food, yes?
Absolutely. And as you guys are walking there, she kind of turns and to Kepri and Kadrak, who I can't remember if she made your acquaintance, but she would turn and, oh, hello, I'm Fiona.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to Kadrak.
And
Kadrak here is a dwarf that is helping. He helped us with some bandits in Reuven, and Kepri, her and her brother had come to the temple, and she came with us, and she is a powerful mage.
Well, that's I'm glad you found more comrades to adventure with. Of course, I feel terrible for Aelwyn, but I'm sure she'll be fine. Father Gedwin will, of course, take care of her. There's no one better.
The High Exemplar is the best cleric in the land.
Yes, he is. And as you guys make your way through the streets, was there anywhere else that any of you wanted to go?
Nope.
No, not really.
All right. You make your way back to the inn. Let me just real quick pull up that map. So you guys are, know exactly where you are. If I can find it, because I have so many maps on here now. It's getting a little silly. Wow, where did that map go? What in the heck? Sorry, guys.
No worries.
It's all good.
I'm always like, did I delete something? And I'm always like, no, it's here. I'm quite sure. Probably just overlooking it. Cool start to a session. There it is. Yay. Riverwatch. And as you know, the Boar and Shield is the inn closest to the northwest gate. Mm-hmm. And as you head through the city streets, it's just throngs of people. People celebrating, people eating, people drinking. just a party atmosphere. Everything is festive. Everyone is excited. And as you all make your way there, it's even the Boar and Shield is crowded. And again, it's way busier than just with the people that are staying there. But like everywhere else, the meals are all provided and people are just going. It's like one giant bar crawl as people just move from place to place, sampling, different, food and drink and just having a good time. And you get to the Boar and Shield and you can see the rather harried looking innkeeper. As you enter, he's well met. And he doesn't really have much time to, Hamlin, Oliver Hamlin is his name. He just like waves and says hello. And what do you guys do?
Look for a table.
Okay, you find a table. What'd you say, Kipri?
Order lots of food.
Oh yeah, and you find a table, and you. It takes a little longer than normal, about 15 minutes before one of the barmaids comes by. And, the serving one, she's like, so sorry, it's a little crazy. And she starts rattling up. And the list of stuff there is to eat is way more than the tavern usually has. It's just pretty incredible, in fact. And she rattles off the list and pretty much if you can imagine it, it's there. And you start to realize also that probably the different places are also competing with each other. And you realize in that moment as well that they're making a lot of money, even though these feasts are happening the rest of the week. With the kind of money people are paying just for food and drink and lodgings, they're definitely making they're making a lot of money. However, the staff is very harried, and after taking your orders, she brings back, and again, there's all manner of whatever you get, roast boar, fried chicken, just you name it. I mean, grilled everything. It's all there for the taking.
Bring to me this chicken that is fried you speak of. I don't believe I've had this.
All right. You know it. And she looks next at Kadrak. Master Dwarf, what can I get you?
The boar sounded good.
Very well, very well. Ma'am? And she looks at you, Kepri.
Had the strangest craving for a turkey leg.
A turkey? Yes. We have turkey legs. It's part of the normal festivities at a tourney. And she goes and again, it is like a Renaissance festival. She then looks at Sir Venric and she gives a little curtsy. My lord?
Yes, I will have the chicken as well.
Very good. And drinks?
All of
Yes.
those.
And Clay is like, I'll have some boar and some chicken. And
yes, what he said. I didn't know I could do that, Clay.
And then as she goes to turn away, Clay's like, and maybe one of those turkey legs. And so, a little, again, it takes a little longer than normal, but about another 15, 20 minutes, she comes back with this massive tray, platter of food and drink and sets it all in front of you. And it is delicious. They have put on quite the spread. And, it's very, very good as you guys just tuck in. And Fiona herself had some of the chicken as well. And she's just chatting with you guys. And I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, but did you guys not mention you had been to Ruavin to her?
Someone just did. I think Bertram did just.
I mentioned we met Kadric dealing with some bandits around Ruavin.
And she asked you, she says, how was the village? I knew that they had been having some issues, but I saw no sign of it when I was there, so I was curious.
Yeah, I'll lower my voice a little bit. There was an issue with bandits there, but Sir Venric and the rest of these helped us, and we were able to put the bandit issue to rest.
Good. Excellent. My father and mother there, and my whole family, they live there, of course. And I'm glad to know the village is safe.
The crotchety old man is a merchant there. Seemed very peculiar.
Oh, Norman Willett? He's a mean old man. He's always been that way ever since his wife died. He's just been... He's been that way since I've been a child. And when I asked my father, he said he's always been disagreeable at best. My mother has other words for him, but
I tend to agree with her. Also, there's a shrine, a small temple in the hills.
yes, the Shrine of St. Cathal.
Yes. Have you ever been?
When I was a child, when the land wasn't as dangerous, I went there once. We were riding up the hills, and I saw it at a distance. My father told me of it, but I've never been inside. It's been abandoned for a long, long time.
We went, and it has been cleansed. If you ever get the chance to make a pilgrimage, that might be worth the experience.
Well, you have been busy, Bertram, and she kind of leans over and socks you in the shoulder.
A slugger back! No, I'm just kidding.
She goes flying off the stool.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
And you guys, the meal progresses. Is there anything in particular you all would wish to speak to Fiona about, or anything like that, or to each other, or to anyone else, or to do?
I just make small talk.
I do, kind of in a lower voice. I kind of scooch over by Venric. I had an idea for while the tourney's happening, and I'm not competing in any of the first few days. I thought maybe I would try to use detect magic to see if I could find perhaps if this wizard is here in disguise. I thought I'd look around and see if maybe I could find him. Did I freeze?
Nope.
You didn't freeze. I can hear you fine.
Did you hear it, Joel?
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you.
Are we losing Venric?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Okay,
there.
I can hear you.
Did you? She just put that question to you, Venric. I don't know if you heard her.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea. And actually, while we're on the topic, I kind of lean into Fiona a little bit. I'm after someone here. His name is Sir Vargas. Have you heard of him at all?
Yes, you're after him.
Well, I'm looking for him.
Oh, well, he is a knight. I know that he is known to Lord Navarre. He's supposed to be here at the tourney at some point. I don't really know him or know much of him, but I know he's a knight of renown.
Indeed, he is. I would like to have a word with him. So if you hear or see him around, if you could let me know. Same for everyone else here. If anyone hears anything about Sir Vargas, let me know.
Most certainly, Sir Venric. I will certainly. In fact, when I head back, I'll be heading back to the castle after dinner. If I see her tonight or in the morning, I will definitely talk to Lady Isara. I don't know that I'll be able to speak directly to Lord Navarre. He's very busy right now, as you can imagine, with the tourney. But I will certainly see what I can find out.
Oh, actually, Fiona, we heard some rumor that there's a bounty out on some wizard being in the Inner Bailey. Have you heard if that's true or not?
Yes, there is a wizard named Etrigal the Red. I have heard of him, and he killed several. There was a patrol. I don't know full details of it, but he was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be, and the patrol, and it was, I believe a large patrol of 10 men, and it escalated, and apparently he fireballed the group. There were few survivors, but most of them died. Most of them were incinerated. The only ones that survived were the ones that were at a distance, I guess, and weren't caught in the blast, and they fled. But yes, Lord Navarre has offered a reward, a very high reward. He's offering 500 gold for his capture, or he wants him dead or alive. But as you can imagine, there aren't too many takers to take on a wizard of that ability.
Yes, I can imagine.
Seems dark times. It seems like many wicked things and people are being drawn to the Lonely Valley, perhaps to all of the Shattered Lands. It's almost as if the prophecies are true. Crimson God stirs. I don't know, but with the war against Voston, it's easy to entertain the idea.
Well, if the prophecies are coming to pass, there will be those who rise up against it as well. I believe the light will prevail.
Yes, as do I. Well, I should be going. I know some of you will be competing, no doubt. I'll be there in the Lord's box cheering you on. But I've got to get back to the Inner Bailey.
Good to see you again.
Yes.
One of us walk her, perhaps? You know, the streets being what they are.
Oh, yes. I'll escort you back to the Bailey.
Yes, and Kepri, you get she kind of like smiles a little gratefully at you as she was sort of waiting and kind of glancing at Bertram to get the hint, but he
It's gonna wait a long time.
Just eating fried chicken.
and it was so good to see you all. And if I beat you back to the Temple of the Argent Lord, and your friends are still there, I will let them know that you're doing well, and I ran into you all.
Thank you. Yeah.
It was good to see you as well, Fiona.
Nice to meet you.
I like, bless, and keep you all.
I'll be back.
The red light. No, just kidding. All right.
I
and
knew it! Butcher!
She kind of walks toward the door, glancing back to see if Bertram is following her.
Yep, I'll get up and follow.
Okay. As you step out into, and night has fallen, but the streets are a little less crowded. They're still fairly packed because there are those that are clearly not competing, not going to take part, but they're just there for the revelry and the merriment and everything else. And you can see, Bertram, there are farmers, there are craftsmen, there are people that obviously aren't going to be, but it's that event, that they're all taking part in. People are there, money's being made, everything else. And as you're walking through the streets, she doesn't say much for a couple of minutes. And then, as you're about halfway there to the inner keep, she kind of pauses for a minute on the, in the middle, not in the middle of the street, but like, to one side. And she says, Bertram, something troubles me.
What's that?
I didn't want to talk about it much with your friends. I mean, I know some are believers, but they're not of the clergy. What do you think of the Red Light Sworn?
Well, I'd be honest. I've only heard of them, and even just hearing of them, the question is why. But after hearing that priest called an exemplar speak about Father Gedwin the way he did, I have a very dim view right now. Who is he to call out another brother in the light the way he did, and so someone who is in such high regard and has done so much? That does not speak of the Lightsworn that I dedicate my life to.
Exactly, and that is what is so troubling to me as well. And I simply, it seems, I can't wrap my head around it. I've never spoken much with Father Gedwin about it, but I've heard of it in other lands. But again, I don't know. Here in the Lonely Valley, it just seems. And an exemplar ward, he is very wise. He's very accomplished. He's devout. He's not a bad man, Bertram. I could tell you didn't like him right away, but he seems so sure, and it just troubled me. I wanted to see what you thought of it.
Well, I think, times as rough as they are right now, what need have we of a new dawn when we have the light? What need have we of a fracture at a time where we should be unified? if he's devout, I don't. I trust your judgment, Fiona.
And I yours. Well, that's why I asked.
So
I'm
maybe
just
there
simply,
is, maybe there is good in him, but maybe he's, I don't know, misguided. You're always ever one to be better with words than I, but something smells wrong.
yes.
Doesn't ring true or right to me.
I agree. I don't think that those that are falling or going into this are evil or bad or anything of the sort. I think they're misguided, Bertram. I truly do, and it concerns me because they are empowered just as you and I are, and that too is troubling to me. How is this? Is the light
supporting two separate things?
Yes, exactly. So you think as I do then, and that is something.
I think, it bears prayer.
Certainly, I
But
mean
the tenets,
to talk to.
I keep cutting you off, Yana. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm used to you, Bertram. I know. I do mean to speak to Father Bertram or Father Gedwin, not Father Bertram yet, but I do mean to speak to Father Gedwin at length about this when I return to the temple. It's something that I don't want to see people lost from the faith over this. But here we are, and you can see that she's, you're walking up to the main gates, and I'll pull up that map real quick. Just to again give you a feel for, because I know this is a newer map still and everything, but you can see the up there to the northeast where the inner keep lies, and you make your way to the main gates, and she kind of stops there, and the guards nod to her. They clearly know who she is. She turns and she says, "I'm very glad you're here, Bertram. It's good to see you."
Good to see you too, Fiona. And I think you have the right of it. I think they still are brothers and sisters. I think maybe they're just walking away from the foundation.
I'm glad you feel so as well. And she reaches over and just kind of squeezes your arm, before turning and walking quickly toward the gates.
Have a good night. Farewell, Fiona. Sleep
Good night,
good
Bertram.
tonight.
You too.
Bye.
She kind of chuckles, and then she heads inside the keep.
I'll turn around and just start heading back.
All right. You make your way back to the inn. Roll me a d6, Bertram.
I knew it! I knew you was gonna make me do it, man! Ooh, 6.
Very well. You make your way through the crowded streets, see nothing of interest or problem, and you make your way back to the Boar and Shield, and entering, you can see, actually during this time, what would the three of you have done anything in particular, or just kind of finished your meals?
Cadrak would have just been eating and drinking.
Yep. It's actually same. Venric would have been, just hanging out, talking with the group.
Same.
Okay. Any specific topics of conversation, or you just kind of made small talk, discussing the tourney and everything?
Cadrak actually would have asked Venric during all of this, kind of what route he's going to take in the Grand Melee, because he's seen him he's watched him fight with both longsword and battle axe, from the Wyvern and different sources. So he's just kind of curious what route he's going to take.
Definitely sword and shield. That is my specialty.
Makes sense.
What about you, Cadrak?
Well, there's a lot of Unites around, so not gonna lie, I might go Warhammer.
That makes sense. Warhammers are effective against plate mail armor, and there will be plenty of well-armored knights. So I can see
Just hedging my bets.
Yeah.
I've never
Wise.
seen one. How does a grand melee work? Can you two team up, or is it just you fight whoever's in front of you?
My knowledge, it's a free-for-all. So perhaps we'll try it. It's not to the death, of course, but yeah, it's a free-for-all. And last man or dwarf standing wins. So, hopefully we can avoid each other until the end, Cadrak. I'm sure you'll be one of the last ones standing.
Well, we'll see. I have a feeling there's some veteran knights that are going to be on the field.
Hopefully. It'll be a great way to test our mettle.
Agreed. I'm still somewhat new to the ways of humans and their cultures, but at least this part I can get behind.
This you understand.
Exactly. Fighting and drinking and eating. Simple.
This you can trust.
Some of the best parts, actually, of our ways. Yes, fighting and eating and drinking.
Exactly.
Humanity
That's-
at its finest.
That is why dwarves and humans have always historically gotten along, for the most part.
It's true. I've always liked dwarves better than elves, too. Don't tell Eowyn one.
Well, I heard she's only half.
It's true. And her human side, it definitely stands out.
Yeah. And so I'd just be kind of chit-chatting about different, tactics and it's about the kind of getting some explanation from Venric on some of the different events and whatnot.
What's to be
Seems
expected. Yep.
He'd have more experience.
Okay. And you guys, as you're kind of winding, down the conversation, just as you're starting to yawn and clear, your plates are cleared, finishing the last little dregs of ale, picking at, some cake or some pie that's nearby, and the door opens and it's filled with the large form of Bertram as he kind of comes in from the night.
He'll come in kind of humming. There was something in the air that night, Bertrando. Friends.
Brother.
How's your walk?
Yes, I walked.
Well, you seem to be in a great mood, Bertram. Tell us all about it.
Food, friends, drink, festival. What is there not to talk about?
This is a good point you make.
It's been so long. Seems so long, but actually, in truth, it's not been that long. But it seems lifetimes since Fartham. This is life, and it feels good. Feels good to celebrate, Sir Venric. Feels good to eat my fill and not be worried.
I was just thinking that this is the first time in a long time where we haven't been fighting for our lives, and quite the opposite. It's one giant celebration. It's nice.
I could get used to this. This is how you nobles live all the time, yes?
Well, the ones who become soft, yes.
Oh, I see what you did there. Yes, this is stupid and trash. Let's go to bed. Good night.
Well, I just mean to make a lifestyle of this, has effects.
I suppose.
All
Push
right.
the tray away.
I had
The
to
trough is shoved back, and Cadrax realized that, the ale tonight flowed a bit more freely.
It's true.
He looks none the worse for wear, but and you guys finally all start yawning. You realize it's an early morning, and you head to bed. You head to your room, and again, Squire Clay has eaten too much food, and he was falling asleep at the table, listening to all the talk. He's got his puppy on his lap, and the innkeeper didn't make any issue as long as he, cleaned up after the dog, made sure it didn't, crap inside or anything like that. So you guys you head upstairs and head off to bed.
Mm-hmm.
So is anyone getting up to any mischief?
Nope.
Weasel, if only he were here.
Boy, he would have a field day at this place.
That's why when I was so curious how the party was going to split, I'm like, well, if Dweezil goes with them, that'll be very interesting for him. But no, Capri. All right, you all head off to bed. You each have a bunk, and Clay's on his pallet in the middle of the floor, and his dog snuggled up to him, and you guys hear him kind of murmur, "You're the best dog. You're the best dog ever." And it's comfortable. The window is closed because it is November, and you can there's heat that flows up from below, kind of piped in from the fireplaces on the ground floor, and you fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
The night passes uneventfully. Was anyone injured? Bertram, you will regain 1 point of your lost, I believe it was strength.
Oh yeah. Cool.
So are you at any
13.
negatives?
I'm at just +0. So
How far were you?
I was down 2. I got a strength of 14. So right now I have a strength of 13. So I'm just down by 1.
Okay. So 13 is +1, right?
I thought.
Nope, 13 through 15 should be +1.
Whew, thank God. Yeah.
I mean, check it, but I'm pretty sure.
So yeah, my con's a 13 and I have +1 written next to it.
Yep.
So
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think it doesn't, +2 doesn't start till 16.
Yep, +2
I was
is
not
16
going to get
to
healed
17.
from that schmuck. I was just going to eat it.
All right. The morning dawns. You can hear the crowds outside, the crow of the rooster, and you awaken. The first event today for any taking part is the wrestling matches.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That was Cadbrack
I'm
as well.
also wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so is Sir Venric wrestling?
Yep. He's changed his mind. He's going to wrestle.
hey,
All right. You all now. So Capri, you said, are you going to watch them? Are you doing other things while they're? What's the game plan here?
I am going to So I'm gonna use detect magic and try and scan the crowd and see if I can spot Etrigal in disguise.
So
Where are
we'll
you guys leaving? Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
Where are you guys leaving your magical gear?
They're just in the
Yeah, I was assuming that there'd be a spot where we could, leave it. Because, we're not going to wrestle in our armor or anything either.
Do you just leave it locked in the room or take it?
I don't necessarily want to leave it there. Hey, Capri, would you watch our pile of magical stuff?
Sure, I can do that. I'll search for Etrigal later then.
Thank you,
Well,
Capri.
Yeah, because I don't know about leaving it back at the end. I mean,
Yeah, that's
Anybody
fine. I
could-
mean, we're not all competing in every event, so I can always.
Well,
look
now
around
just to
later.
be clear, I mean, this is a lot of stuff.
yeah, this is a ton of stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can just. Well, we have we have that large lockbox that we have brought from the ogre guy. You guys could carry it there, and I'll just sit right on top of it.
Will that hold, my gauntlets, my magical swords, or sword?
The truth is, I'm going to tell you guys right now, you're going to have to leave some stuff back here. There's just no way. You guys have suits of armor, multiple weapons, everything that all the kit and gear. I mean, I would say you guys could carry what you're going to use at each tournament. Maybe still carry a sword on your hip that Capri could hold on to for you. But there's just no way it's all going to fit in that chest, and it's just not. It's just not going to work.
Well, would they have any kind of setup to where you could leave your gear in a spot for people that are taking part in the tourney?
You didn't see or hear anything about that, and Benrick, from what you know, if they did that, there would be a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
At best, you might be able to they would probably say, well, if you have a sword on your hip, leave it here, come get it after. But you also know then you run the risk of someone else maybe grabbing your sword, because you don't know how close they're going to watch all of your gear either.
Right. Well, I don't know, Capri, could you at least maybe cast a spell on the door for when we leave? We leave our stuff in the room. Do you have anything like that?
It's a great question.
Grease.
Just to blast somebody with something should they come.
I don't really have any trap spells like that, or I know of a spell, but I don't know it, so I don't have anything like that.
Okay. Does anybody have any suggestions? We could just leave it in our room, lock the door, and hope for the best.
Well, you have that chest that you can lock as well, that Kepri was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything that'll fit in there.
Odd question. Is Clay competing in this?
I don't know if Clay can, being that he's only 15.
He's not old enough to compete, so yeah, he could stay and watch your stuff. Him and Stalwart.
I mean, it would
Puppy's
be
growing.
him, sitting out of the tournament for this event. I'm sure he wouldn't be happy with that.
Yeah. Clay, I'm sure you're gonna hate this, but I'm gonna need you to watch our stuff.
And he instantly is like, "What? I gotta miss the turn." You're right. Yes, sir.
Well, not all of it, because again, we're not all competing in everything. So next time, Cadrak's out, we can swap around.
I'm only doing.
We're locking it all up.
3 things.
I mean, what's gonna break in and steal our stuff?
We don't know that, Clay. We have a small fortune worth of gear.
And we have enemies.
Okay.
Well, look, Clay, the next thing is the knife throwing, which none of us are in. So
I'm in that.
Well, okay, Bertram's in that, but I'll swap you out, okay?
Oh, okay. So I can make some of it.
Yeah.
Sir Venric, I really want to be there for the Grand Melee and the Joust, though, sir. I mean, I have to see those in the brawl.
Well, the joust, I don't think would be a problem because Brother Bertram and Cadrak won't be a part of that one.
Well, not to cut you off, but you do know that you will have to have your squire for the joust, Venric. He'll have to be there to hand you lances and things like that. He actually takes part in it.
Yeah, and I'll also be wearing my armor. The only thing I won't be able to use are my gauntlets and my sword for that part.
Right, we could lock that up.
Yeah. Yes,
Or
Clay.
I could hold those two things.
Right.
Yes, actually, I would prefer that. And yeah, Clay, you'll have to help me for the joust. You have to be there to help hand lances.
Oh, good. And he brightens right up at that. He, for a moment, it was clear that he thought he was going to miss everything. He's still bummed because this is the first event and he's got to sit in the room. But he's like, okay, yes, sir. Okay.
All right.
Are you bringing your armor to any of these events today, Venric?
Let's see what's on the docket for the day.
Wrestling, knife throwing, and brawl.
No.
If you look at the description, it'll tell you. Well, no, it won't. That's my description. So none of those, they're all unarmored.
Okay.
Yeah, for the whole day, I'm just going to leave my armor locked up in the room.
Okay. I would devise myself of everything but a hammer, normal hammer, and my holy symbol.
And blue scale attacks.
Essentially.
That would be a bad mistake for Blue Skill Attack right now.
Yes, it would. It would actually be horrific for him.
It would be ended quick. Cadric's just going to have his battle axe in a loop. Other than that, he'll just have his clothes on.
Okay. His magical battle axe?
No, that's Sir Vendrick's. So that's staying.
Sir Vendrick is just going to keep his extra sword. His shield's not magical. And yeah, that's it. And I'll leave my gauntlets. Those are going in the chest, though. Locked in the chest, locked in the room.
Okay.
Clay's got them on when we come back.
He's like, bah, bah, bah.
Actually, yeah, I would tell Clay to wear those. Don't lose these, boy. Wear these.
Truly?
Yes.
Wear them?
Yes. If anyone other than the staff here at the inn tries to come through that door, put your spear through their chest.
Yes, sir.
Gauntlets will help.
And he puts them on and gets the hugest grin on his face.
Well, I guess we should head to the field.
Good idea. I come back and Clay's like, I'm like, Clay, give me my gauntlets. He's like, yeah, no, I don't think I have to, man. See, you talking to me all wrong.
As you guys step out in the hall and you shut the door, and you have the key to the door as well, but you for a moment you hear like, oh, so strong, and you're certain that he's in there flexing and posing.
Oh, that's good.
You guys head downstairs. You can smell the smells of breakfast. The crowds are way less because the feast is over, so people have to pay for their food. Are any of you eating breakfast before heading out?
No.
Nope. Fighting on an empty stomach. Enough food in my gut from last night.
Capri looks like she wants to, but she doesn't want to get left behind, so she'll go with the rest of them.
Very well. All right. So Capri, you smell some great biscuits, and then you go on your way. You're like, okay.
Maybe tries to palm just one of them on the way out.
Yep. And you do. You grab a biscuit real quick on your way out, and maybe a little piece of cheese, and you're kind of munching as you guys go out into the street. The streets are crowded, but they're already starting to empty as everyone's heading to the tourney field. Again, there are still people around that live here, work here, but the main crowd is out at the tourney field. And assuming you guys head that way?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very well. You make your way through. It takes you a little bit of time. And you arrive. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. What am I doing there? Clicking the wrong button. That's what I'm doing. You arrive. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to get there. And you arrive at the tourney field. You can see that some changes have taken place. They built a square ring. And you can see that there are different contestants all. And as you get there, you can see a couple of guards on either side. Kepri, where are you going to go? Because they let the contestants know you'll be sent to one of the side, where you see these side tents. That's where you all will be sent to wait.
She will find a seat in one of the boxes, maybe like the right-hand box.
Right, like this one?
Yeah.
Okay. She comes up, edges in, and this nobleman kind of makes some space after a moment. He kind of like looks down askance at her, but she kind of, just goes in and sits there. And again, you can see there are people just gathering, and they're already like, it's the roar of the crowd. All right. Kadrak, roll me a d4.
Okay. 4. That's a 3.
All right, you are in that group. Venric, roll me a d4.
4.
All right, you are over in this group. And Bertram, roll me a d4. Oh,
2.
right, you are over here. And again, you guys are not there alone. There are all sorts of people out there. They're kind of like milling about back behind here. And as you guys enter, everyone, some of them are just waiting impassively. Some are flexing. Some are just, talking trash. Kill all you can. You don't even know what you're up against, and all this stuff is going on. And Kadrak, what are you thinking as you enter this, all these people around you and everything?
Kadrak is just kind of noting the difference between humans and dwarves, and also the similarities that are there, but just some of those kind of like odd things. Like obviously, humans do this in this big, broad, open daylight, kind of this field. Whereas when dwarves do these things, they don't they're in underground in caverns, and it's just a very different scene. But he's just kind of contrasting the two.
All right. What is Sir Venric thinking as he looks out at this crowd and getting ready to wrestle and everything?
He's, Venric's at home. He's competed in things like this since he was younger, and he's just kind of quietly sizing up his competition, looking for angles and ways that he can win.
Nice. And what of Sir Bertram? Brother Bertram, rather. Not Sir Bertram.
Brother Bertram is closing his eyes and slowly breathing in deeper and deeper, like he's seen some of the warriors of his tribe do. Just psyching himself up and starting to like growl a little bit, just getting more and more worked up.
Excellent. Excellent. I like it. All right. So as we begin, what happens is you're going to each roll. Actually, not each going to roll. Kepri, you're going to roll a d4.
Okay. I got a 3.
All right. So group 3, which is Kadrak's group. Kadrak, pick me a number between 1 and 6.
4.
Kepri, roll me a d6.
Okay. 4.
Kadrak is our very first contestant. All right. And you hear the announcer, our first contestant in our very first match of the day, the warrior. No, you didn't give, what name did you give him?
I told them Cadric Blackstone.
Kadrak Blackstone. And the guards kind of show you to step out as Kadrak does. Kepri, roll me a d4 again.
Okay.
And a d6 again.
I got a 1.
Just the d4 first, actually. So 1 is a group that doesn't have the others. So then, as Kadrak, as you step out here, you step to the edge of the ring. Let me get a better view. One blood cam.
Oh, blood cam.
I love
Ringside
it.
seats.
All right, and as you step up to the side, you can see Kepri, roll me a d20.
Okay. 3.
All right, and as you see Kadrak step up, and they're like, and a local boy, Jacob Harborough. And you see this guy kind of walk out, step up. He looks like a big burly farmer as he steps up to the other side of the ring. And as you guys can see, there is a referee. He looks to be one of the men of the soldiers of the kingdom, and he's kind of taken on the pretty much the ref for these, at least for this event. You don't know if he'll be the ref for all of it, but you certainly can see that he is in charge here. And as he steps to the middle, he addresses everybody. He first looks at the crowd, and he's a sergeant, pretty stout and capable man. He's like, ladies and gentlemen, these are the rules. No magic, no cheating. This is a wrestling match. No strikes. The first one to be pinned or thrown from the ring loses, leaving the other man the champion. He then turns and glances at the Lord's box. And he says, ladies and gentlemen, our Lord Commander William Navarre. And you see Commander Navarre step to the edge of the Lord's box, and the crowd, and he kind of waves. And you see next to him, as he's doing this, real quick, because you remember, Commander Navarre. You also see, not far back, is you see like just a faint glow, as you remember Baltar the Sage, who is the court wizard, and he is holding what looks like a small crystal ball in his hand. It is lightly glowing. Kepri, as you kind of spot this, and he's not hiding, he steps to where everyone can see, next to the Lord. Knowledge Arcana.
Okay. I got a 15.
You realize this is a constant detect magic effect.
Oh, okay.
He's not even really having to concentrate, but he is watching. And so, the tourney begins. All right. And you see this sergeant. Let me see if I can give you a slightly better pay-per-view type view.
Mhm.
You see him kind of turn. All right. He's like, come out. You guys step out. I want a clean fight. You know the rules. If at any time I tell you to break or cease, you will obey my commands at all time. Understood?
Understood.
The other man, aye. All right, go back. You guys step out. And he steps out to the edge. And he says, on my command. Right. All right, and so, got to get my Cadrek card out here because that's funny. That's who's starting us off is Cadrek, sorry, Blackstone.
Yep.
All right, now in these one-on-ones, this is where the random card can be pretty crucial to see who goes first.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys step out, facing each other, and let's go to Robo Card Cam 3000. Cadrek, choose your fate.
And stop.
What's your dexterity?
It's an 11.
Okay, so it's a +0, so is his. So then we do not use that card. We go to him.
Mm-hmm.
As you step out, he rushes forward and tries to grab you.
Mm-hmm.
So he does a CMB, and I doubt very much because he rolled a 3.
That's not going to do it.
All right, he rushes forward. Let me go back to the better cam. And he rushes forward and tries to snatch you up, Cadrek, and fails. Cadrek, Blackstone.
Okay. I am going to... He kind of leaned over top, trying to kind of, ogre over top of me, so I'm going to kind of reach in and go for a double leg.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to grapple him. So that is a 16 in the right leg, so apparently I only get the 1.
Yep. So Cadrek, you grab him by the leg, and you now have him. You have him grabbed. So on the next round, before he can do anything else, he has to try to escape or something else. So we go to the next round, and first up we have Cadrek.
All right. Cadrek is going to simply attempt to, now that he has a grab, he's just going to kind of attempt to spin him with a grapple, kind of spin him in the direction that he was coming in.
Are you just going to try to throw him out?
Yeah, if he can kind of spin and huck him.
Because that's the thing, because you already have him grappled. Another successful grapple. Essentially, the first one is to get control. Then once you have control, you can try to pin, you can try to throw. So yeah, this close to the edge, if you wish, you could just try to throw him out of the ring.
Okay, yep, that is what I'm going to do. Kind of got him to hold that one leg, get that leverage up, and push him off his balance. All right. Ooh, that's even better. That's a 19.
Okay, and Cadrek hurls, he kind of spins, grabbing this guy's leg, and flings him out of the ring, and he slams up against the fence, and everyone's like, oh!
Nice.
Cadrek!
Cadrek! Blackstone! And the crowd goes, ah! Then Cadrek throws his arms up. Well done, Cadrek.
And he will slowly step off the stage and head back into the crowd.
All right. Actually, you are directed to go back. Yep.
Yeah,
because it's a
chamber.
Yep. You're sent over, and he's like, "All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about that?" And you see the guy kind of get up, dazed, and shuffle off. It looked Kefri, actually, because you're pretty close you were close enough from your seat to see that very beautiful as. That guy, Cadrek, was here. He flung him right there against the gate. Like, as the guy ran up, Cadrek, because he was already so low, he went into a bit lower stance, grabbed him around, like, the leg, twisted, and just flung him out of the ring. And the guy's own momentum, as well as Cadrek's, prodigious strength, just slammed him up against... And the guy kind of walks off dazed, a little bit of blood leaking from the side of his head as he is disqualified, and Cadrek moves on. Next, we have That camera's in the shot. That's okay. Next, we need to roll. Kefri, why don't you continue rolling? Roll me a d4.
Okay. 3.
All right. Still from Cadrax. And there are fewer now. So roll me a d. Cadrak, what number would you be on between 1 and 4? Actually, no, it wouldn't be that way. I forgot. Roll me a d3 this time. So 1, 2, 3. I forgot.
Okay.
That's not how it would go.
2.
2. So Brother Bertram's group, what would you be on a 1 to 6, Bertram?
5.
Roll me a d6, Kepri.
Okay. 6.
All right. It is not Brother Bertram. Roll me for a group, 1d3.
1.
Group 1, which is another group. So that group, you see a couple men come out, wrestle, and a man named Goran Keegan wins that round. He looks like he is a brawny tradesman, not a blacksmith, but maybe a carpenter or something. And he goes off. It wasn't as impressive as Cadrax. He pinned the guy, but it took a little bit of time. He was able to finally wear the guy out and pin him after about, good 4 minutes in the ring. All right. And that moves forward. Kepri, go ahead and roll me a D4.
Okay.
Or no, it'd be a D2, so 1 to 3 or 4 to 6.
Okay. 2.
All right. So that would be Venric's group. Venric, what would you be between a 1 and 6? I'm sorry, you cut out.
Oh, I'd be a 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Kepri, roll a D6.
I got a 2.
Okay. So Sir Venric is called out, and everyone is like, a special treat. The knight, Sir Venric Truesteel, and everybody, ah. All right. Roll me a D4.
Okay. 3.
All right. And this would be Cadrak's group again. Cadrak, what would you be on a D4?
I'll be a 3.
Okay. Roll me a D4, Kepri.
A 3. I'm not even kidding.
Oh! And Cadrak is called out. And they're like, recent winner, Cadrak Blackstone. And everybody's like, And quicker than you guys thought, you are facing each other. Oh, yeah. It just got real.
There could be only one.
Henrik will just nod, give him a smile.
As the two comrades step to the squared circle. And you can hear the cheers, and you can see that everybody is just like, people don't know that you all are comrades or know each other, but, Kepri, what are you thinking as you see this?
She is just like, honestly doesn't know who's gonna win. Like, she can't wait to see. And she also is looking around when Venric got called to see if, she could spot any people who maybe reacted in any certain way.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay. No, it's only a 5. Too chaotic.
Okay. Nope. She does glance around, but she herself, Kepri, not to tell you how your character feels, but I think the excitement of this is all kind of getting to her a little bit more than maybe she thought.
Yep.
And, maybe she's more like, she might have thought in the beginning, but just, seeing all this and seeing her friends actually take place and everything, and it's kind of catching her a little more maybe than she thought it would. And so Kepri's, she's kind of catching this bug for this. And as Cadrak steps to Venric, or Venric steps to Cadrak, and however you want to call it, they both step to the ring. And it's the same thing. It doesn't, you notice that now that the original, the initial, what am I trying to say? The initial thing of them going through the whole, okay, we want a nice clean fight and all that stuff. And then they don't call on the Lord to say anything. But they do, they do essentially give you guys the same rules. And, the sergeant is like, want a nice clean fight, no gouging, no kicking, no striking. You ready?
Ready.
All right. Because they're both competing, Kepri, you're going to have to call on card cam.
Stop.
Cadrak, Let me cut to you. I got to change one thing as... Nope, that is not the right camera, buddy. Get it together, camera guy. All right. Because you guys would essentially be here as he steps back out of the way. Kadrak.
All right. Kadrak, it already kind of got past his mental thing of, it's like, all right, this is Vendrick. He goes to tackle him. He rushes forward.
Give me a CMB check, Kadrak, as you rush forward.
Right. Let's see. Oh, not on Sir Vendrick.
What'd you get?
I got a 7.
Okay. What was he trying to grab? If you guys don't mind, roll your location as you're doing it, just for the narrative.
You know what it was? He was going for the same tactic, and Vendrick had already watched him do it, and he immediately, Captain America style, he just saw him do the leg and stepped out of the way.
Yep, Vendrick, you saw him coming in, step to the side, and it is now Vendrick.
All right. So Vendrick will attempt to pivot around and grab him.
Are you moving to one side or the other? You said pivot around?
Like to my right. Yep. And
okay.
Try to grab him by his waist.
All right.
That's a dirty 20, and I hit his leg.
Kadrak, you feel Vendrick pull your own move on you as he comes in and grabs you by the leg. It's a little high up. It's on your thigh as Mr. stoops down and he's picking you up off the ground. He's a tall guy and he's very broad, which you're very broad too as a dwarf, but you're like, holy crap, he watched your move and he flipped it around and you're like, oh, yep, this is Vendrick. This guy knows what he's doing. All right, next round. Here we go. We're going to start Kadrak.
All right. Kadrak, kind of having his one leg pick up out of the side, he's going to do that move that you see sometimes in UFC where they try to shift their whole body weight, and he's going to try to grab on Vendrick's side.
All right, so here's what, if you want to stay in the clinch, a success will mean that you guys are both still grappling, but neither has the advantage.
Okay.
So this success won't mean that you guys are pretty much grappling, but neither one has the advantage. If you fail, Vendrick has you.
Yep. Okay. Let me see. That's going to be a 16.
What's your CMD?
That is a 16. I've got a 16.
Okay, so Kadrak, you are able. You kind of, like you said, you pivot and you pull your leg down and slam your head forward a little bit, and you're able to push Vendrick a little off balance to where you get both feet on the ground, and you guys are now like grappling, kind of twisting and turning. As this is happening, you guys wind up facing like this, because I'm rolling random dice behind the scenes. You guys kind of pivot around and you're facing like that. And next is Sir Vendrick.
Okay.
So you're grappling. You have to try to gain the advantage.
Okay. That's what I'm going to go for here. That is a 15.
What's your CMD? All right. So where did you grab him, Vendrick?
His left leg.
Oh, Vendrick goes. And again, it's kind of shocking to see this tall knight, but he goes down into a squat, and as your one leg comes out and you're able to finally plant, he just pulls forward, Kadrak, and he grabs your other leg. And in doing that, it pushes you back to the corner. Ooh. As Vendrick has got you, and you can feel yourself again like being hoisted up. And once more, it's not just the power of Vendrick and Kadrak. And Vendrick, you're feeling it. Kadrak is strong as a bull. He's very strong. You guys are pretty evenly matched in strength. But Vendrick is so fast. It's a little shocking.
Plus he's got that reach. He can kind of get that John Jones sort of grab on somebody.
And as he's coming in, it's just continually throwing you that he's going for leg grabs, which are hard to get on a dwarf. But if you get them, it's not much to bring them up off their feet. All right. Yeah. Next up we have, Sir Vendrick.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to attempt to, I don't want to hurt him, but just trying to push him out of the ring.
Ring out. Let's see it. Give me a CMB check.
That is a 17.
Oh, what's your CMD?
It's only 13.
Kadrak is thrown out of the ring. He's not hurt bad. He lands on his side, but he pops right back up. And they're like, ah! And the crowd goes wild as Sir Venric, that's his comrade.
I will,
Kadrak.
Venric will walk to the edge of the ring and salute him, and I owe you an ale, Kadrak.
Good Bob.
Well done.
And this time, Kadrak, like the other people that have lost, is shown out. Would you go out near Kepri?
Yeah, he'll go find her.
Okay. Well, you
Actually-
saw her as you... No?
With that, he will meet up with Kepri on his way out, but he will actually go really play for a little bit so that he can watch Venric wrestle.
Okay. And you go... you go by... Do you talk to Kepri at all, or you just wave?
Yeah, I'll let her
on your
know
way?
kind of where I'm heading. Clay should be
Okay.
back in a minute.
And amid the cheers and screams, Kepri, he's like, how's Kadrak? What's Kadrak's spirits? Is he aggravated, or is he enjoying it? Is he...
Kadrak has seen Venric do a lot of crazy things, and so it's one of those things. He didn't know his chances were going to be he didn't think they were going to be good. So he's actually still in pretty good spirits, and now that he's not doing much for the rest of the day, he's going to be grabbing a couple of ales.
But he doesn't seem like angry or anything, is what I'm saying.
No,
Is he?
no, nothing
Okay.
like that.
Okay, so Kepri, you can see that he comes up. He seems kind of like, tells you. And this is like, you guys almost have to yell to be heard. Kepri, you kind of come out and lean over the railing. And what do you say to her, Kadrak?
I'm going to head back to the inn. Clay will be back in a little bit.
Okay. Good bout. That was amazing.
Venric's a strong one. Strong as a bull. And then
All right.
he'll make his way out.
Venric returns here. Kadrak heads off to relieve Squire Clay. All right. So, they're actually, Camp 3, as I'm calling it, is almost all but gone. There's almost no one left. That camp has been being slowly eliminated. All right. So, Kepri, roll me a d4.
Okay. That's a 4.
All right. That's Venric's again. Venric, what would you be on a d6?
4.
1.
All right. It is not Sir Venric. Roll me for the next camp, b4.
Okay. 2.
So Camp 2, which is Bertram. And has anyone... I don't think anyone has wrestled from this camp at all yet, have they? Or
I
no,
don't think so.
someone has. No, okay.
Maybe
so
some of the people we didn't know.
Yep, that's what it was. So 1 and 2 of each lost one. So Bertram, what would you be on a 1 through 5 with 6 being a reroll, Kepri?
I'll be 5.
Okay. 4.
All right. So 2 other men come out and wrestle, and a man named Marius Gren wins. And another man is, and he is from Camp 1. So Camp 1 and 2 have each lost one. Next round, D4 and D6, Kepri.
Okay. 3.
Okay, on the first, so 3, Camp 3. This is their last wrestler, and then D4 or D3.
Okay. 1.
Okay, Camp 1, and again, 2 men wrestle, and Marius wins again. So he's doing pretty good, and Camp 3 is gone. So roll me a D3 to see which camp.
That is 2.
That's me.
Right. Bertram's camp. There is. What are you on between 1 and 4, Bertram?
I'll be 4.
That's a 4.
And they're like, the priest, Brother Bertram. And Bertram steps out and heads to the ring. And roll me a D3 again.
Okay. 1.
And one of the final wrestlers from 1, actually it is Marius Gren. He comes out, and he's a pretty big, bulky guy, Bertram. He's not as big as you, but he's a pretty big guy. He's shirtless as he steps to the ring. Oh, no, wrong. Come on now, wrong camera. As he steps to the ring, he's pretty big. He doesn't have an axe, obviously, any more than you. Well, you don't have a weapon anyhow, so I gotta fix that hammer. But as he steps, he's a pretty big guy, and he looks like he probably is some type of rancher or farmer or something. And you guys step to the ring, and the priest will not fight Marius Gren, who's won 2 matches in a row. Are you ready?
Yes.
Bertram is ready. All right. We're going to go to card cam for the first round. That's just tradition now at this point. Kepri, you have to call it. Or actually, no, Bertram can call it because you're not wrestling one of your comrades.
No.
Brother
Ooh.
Bertram.
All right.
All right, you guys would be at the edges as they step back. I want a nice, clean fight. All right, and Bertram, you are just a bit quicker. Man, I keep doing that. You are just a bit quicker than your adversary.
Having no formal training like the 2 fighters before him, he just rushes the guy.
All right, just bull rush. What are you trying to do? Just
like bull rush him and grab him.
okay. Give me a CMB.
I got a 15.
And you bull rush him and you grab him. All right, you have a hold of him
In the right arm,
And-
he said.
right arm, and you grab him in an arm lock, and he is going to try to escape.
Okay.
18. What's
Oh,
your
yeah.
CMD?
14.
All right. He doesn't try to grab you. He tries to move around the side. Well, he does. He breaks free and moves around to one side, and obviously the ref moves around there. And we go to round 2, and here we go. Round 2, we have Brother Bertram. He slipped
Right.
out of your grasp.
I just stand where I am. I pivot to face him, and I try and grab him again.
Okay.
This time I got a 11 though
Yep, you grab him.
in the torso.
All right. Oh, and Bertram gets him around the midsection. You start to lift him off his feet. He is going to try to escape. This time he fails, though, and you have him. You're starting to pick him up as he's like, oh. And Bertram's got you literally, as you're watching Kepri and Venric, you see the big man. He's got him in a bear hug. And this guy is, he's being lifted clean off his feet. All right. Next up, we have Brother Bertram wins again.
I'm going to try and chuck him out of the ring, man.
Okay. A lot of ring outs.
I got a 10.
No, you go to throw him, but he throws his body and pivots this way. And instead of throwing out, he kind of throws all of his weight downward, and you still have a hold of him, but he is like down to one knee rather than going out. Like 1 foot's out of the ring, but he's desperate and he's given up position now. So what he's going to try to do is escape your hold, because at this point where you are, you could pin him. Throwing him out might be a little harder because of that. No, he got an 11.
I got a 14.
All right, he fails to escape your grasp, Bertram.
Okay.
Big
Yeah.
roars. I'm coming for you. All right,
Bertram.
next round.
Ah!
Here we go. And next up is Bertram. This is the wild card. So what's your dex?
14.
Oh, Bertram has a dex bonus. So Bertram, and he would have gone next. You have the advantage.
Okay, so if I can't chuck him out, I'm going to try and just pin him to the boards as hard as I can.
All right.
Oh, good Lord. The head for a 21.
Okay, Bertram, you get him in a headlock. As he goes down, and he saved himself by being thrown out, and you just shift around, and you have that hold where you get him in a headlock, but you also have the other arm up under his shoulder, and you just force him down. And he's like, oh! Now what this means is, because you've gotten 2 consecutive holds, you still have to fully pin him as the ref runs over and begins counting, but he has to make 2 in a row to escape. You only have to make 1 more to pin him. And next up we have him. He is going to try to break free. He's like, oh, he's just like flinging himself wildly about, trying to get free. 13.
Nope, I got a 14.
Okay, Bertram.
Yeah, that's going to be
Go for the pin?
15 in the torso, yeah.
Oh yeah, Bertram, you finally you even pin him harder. You get one knee on one of his legs where he's flailing, and he's on his stomach now. He can't move anywhere, and the ref kind of throws his arms like, "Brother Bertram's the winner!" And everyone's like, "Ah!" as you pin this guy. And you'll stand, and he like holds your arm up, and everyone's like, "Ah, Bertram! Bertram! Walk in the light!" And Bertram wins. All right. Next round, as Bertram goes back. About this time, Kadrak, roll me a d6 as you're heading back.
That's a 4.
All right. You make your way back to the Boar and Shield, and Squire Clay's up in the room, and he's like, "What do? You remember? I don't know who has the key. That was a good question. Would you have gotten the key from one of the others before you headed back?
I mean, usually I keep the party bag, so I would assume I would have given it to him.
So Capri, you would have given Kadrak the key,
and knock a couple of times.
Who is it? Who is it? Oh, okay. And you hear the and the lock. And Kadrak, as you walk in, Clay is shirtless, and he's like sweating, and you can tell he's been flexing and probably shadow boxing, and the dog is like just lying over on one of the beds, just sleeping, and he starts to blush as you come in, and he's got the gauntlets, and it's very clear to you that he's been up here like just pretending.
Well, if you wanna go watch the match for a little bit, I'm
Really?
already out.
All right. Wow, thank you, Kadrak. And he goes over and he throws on his tunic and stuff and grabs his spear, and he's like, "Oh, thank you so much. How's it going?"
Well, last thing I saw was Sir Vendor throwing me out of the ring, but he's doing well.
I see. Wow. Well, I want to get there and try to see him. Well, don't feel bad. Venric is amazing, but so are you, sir. And
I've seen him fight all sorts of things. I don't take it as a loss, really.
Well, good. All right, thank you so much again, my friend. And he grabs his spear and just heads out. He doesn't hesitate any longer.
Have a good time.
He's like, "Oh, can I leave Stalwart here with you? I don't know if I should bring a dog to the tourney."
That's fine. Do you have a bone for him?
Yeah, he's got a rawhide, and I took him out for a walk, just briefly.
Good. Well, yeah, I don't mind.
All right, Venric, as Clay is walking back to the tourney, why don't you go ahead and roll me a d6?
That's a 3.
Okay. He has no encounters. Not all these encounters are combat, just so you guys know. There's different encounters. And Clay runs through the crowd and just ignoring everything as he gets back. And he looks around for anyone he knows, and he spots Capri. He's like, Capri!
Oh,
and he's
go over here, and she'll kind of nudge the noble aside a little
he's
bit
like,
more.
My word, and he just kind of gets up and leaves.
Oh, look, we have even more room.
His lordship will be hearing of this. And he gets up and just leaves as Clay kind of like elbows past him. Thanks, buddy. And as he does, Clay's like, I made it. Kadrak told me that I could come here. And who's up? And let's see who's up.
Okay.
Roll me a D3, Capri.
Okay. 3.
So Venric's squad, and we're down to a D3. Venric, what would you be on a D3?
A 1.
Roll me a D3, Capri.
That's a 1.
Sir Venric! As Venric steps out once again. All right. To compete in his second event. Capri, roll me a D3 again.
Okay. 3.
Okay. And Venric, the other guy, the last guy from your area, a man named Ryler Wardell. He steps out to the other side. He's not as big as you. He's a wiry redhead, but he looks like he's in really good shape. And man, I keep doing that. Jeez. As he steps out, they're like, "We have Sir Venric again. This time pitted against the Ranger, Ryler Wardell." And they kind of step out, and he nods to you, and he seems, as you guys step to the middle, tells you I want a clean fight and everything else. All right. We're going to go to card cam. And this time, Venric, you will choose your fate.
And stop.
Ryler Wardell. All right. As you both step into the ring. Nope, that's wrong. Same button. All right. You both step into the ring. The ref steps out of the way. And he rushes you.
Ooh. I'll say.
And again, he's not as big, but he's quick. And Venric, you're like, oh, this guy's got some speed to him. He rushes in and goes to try to grab a hold of you. How about a 9?
No.
He goes for the torso, slips, and grabs your right arm, and you just shake him off. Venric.
All right. I'm going to try to grab him around his waist. That is a 13.
You grab him.
All right.
Where did you grab him, though? Did you roll? I know you're trying for the waist, but...
Yeah, I didn't roll. It is a right leg.
Okay, so you go for the waist. He kind of goes to, jump back, and you grab his leg, and he starts to fall off balance as you get a hold of his leg. Venric, what's your dexterity bonus?
+2.
Okay, and even as fast as he is, you are faster than Ryler, and it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to try to get him. So I've got him by his leg. I'm going to try to shift my weight, toss him up.
Oh, Venric's going for the throw. As you spin, trying to throw him, give me a check.
19.
Oh, dear God. Yep, and you fling him just like Cadric did. And the guy's and kind of and you hear ring out, and this guy he hits pretty hard, not as hard as the guy Cadric threw into the fence, but he lands hard. The breath is knocked out of him. He actually, after a minute, he kind of stands. He's like, well done, my lord, and he kind of nods at you, and he walks away. Sorry, what's that?
I just said likewise.
Bad wreck.
And Venric wins that bout. All right. Getting down to the end of the wrestling match. Kepri, roll me a D2. So 1 to 3 or 4 to 6.
Okay. 1.
So that would be Brother Bertram's side. Bertram, what are you on a 1 to 3, 4 to 6?
I'll be 1 to 3.
Okay.
That's a 4.
Okay. So the final man from this match was not Marius. I think it was Jacob Harborough. He will step out. No, he got beat. Well, we're just going to say it's a different guy.
Tom.
Warren Paget. Todd, yeah. You see this guy step out, and it's the last guy from Bertram's camp. Venric, what would you be on a 1 to 3?
A 3.
Okay. All right. Kepri, roll a D3.
That is a 3.
Venric
steps again.
The killer
Venric is
himself.
All right. As this guy steps to Venric. And there we go. I'm going to do that 16 more times before it's over. All right. Here we go. We're going to go to card cam. I shouldn't have switched. I don't know why I did. But Venric, you call it. Did you say stop?
Yep.
Okay, sorry. You keep cutting out. Venric, you beat this guy in speed, so it is you.
Hey, I'm going to run across the ring. Try to shove
it. Are you trying to just bull rush him and knock him clean out?
Yep.
Okay, so to do that, It'll be a CMB check. The DC's a little higher to just try and rush across and just knock him. That's what I thought Bertram was going to do earlier, but he went for the grab. So,
All right. That is a 19.
Oh my God.
holy crap. Venric, it's like a shield bash with your forearm as you just slam into this guy. And people are like, whoa! And you hear the announcer like, what even just happened?
Venric!
You hit him real hard, Venric, and he lands on his head. He like hits the side of his head on the ground, and it like, you see a couple of the knights, or not knights, but a couple of the guards go over and check him. He's okay, and he sits up, and they're like, he kind of like shakes his head, gives a thumbs up, and they're like, he's all right, folks, and he like staggers away, like stops by the edge of the fence and throws up, and then they lead him off. You see him come out and throw some sawdust on it, and everybody now, a lot more of the crowd is chanting Venric's name.
You're gonna get a T-shirt. I survived Sir True Steel.
Hope you're all right, my friend. It wasn't personal.
All right. I'm just going to roll because we're getting down to it. All right. The next round is between the two guys, and Marius pins the other guy. Marius Gren wins. The round after that, it's just Marius Gren, Venric Truesteel, and Brother Bertram. Kepri, I would like you to roll. Or no, there's one other guy still. There's one other guy left. No, there isn't. There's just three. So Kepri, roll me a D3.
Okay. 2.
All right, Venric, you are a 2. Bert, roll me a D3 again.
Okay. Oh, that was another 2, so roll
Okay,
again.
just reroll.
1.
All right, Bertram is 1. 3 will be Marius Gren. Kepri, roll to see our first. We're right down to the tail end of this.
1.
That's Marius Gren, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Marius Gren will step out.
2.
And Venric. Sir Venric. I think Marius Gren was this guy. I forget. Venric steps out. Venric again in his 4th match of the day. All right.
Good night. I mean it.
We go. Card cam. Sir Venric.
Stop.
The fastest. He is +1 in his dex, but I believe you are +2.
Yes, sir.
Sir Venric.
I am going to attempt that move again, where I bolt across and try to shove him off.
All right.
Ooh, not as good this time. That's only an 8.
Okay, Venric, you rush towards him, and because he is next, he goes to jump out of the way and just let your momentum carry you right out of the ring, and he goes to trip you as you're running forward. And Marius Gren gets a 4. You see the move, and you stop shy as he steps like to here, and you're like, ah! And you almost go over. You go down to one knee and throw a hand to your left, planting yourself almost like Spider-Man to get a grip so that you do not go completely out. But he almost had you, and he kind of circles you, and he's like, you're going out, big man. And the next up is fastest, which is Venric.
All right, so as we both kind of switched, I'm going to try to grab him and like pivot again and try to twist him and throw him off.
All right, well, the first thing you got to do then is, at this point, you're just going for the grab.
Yes. No, it's a 9.
All right, you do not get a hold of the wily Marius. And Marius, for his part, he is going to try to grab you as well. Oh, a 19!
Oh my God!
Marius, as you go to grab him, he pivots and grabs you by your right leg. And he's trying to sweep and basically drive you backwards. And you realize, Venric, he's trying to throw you off of the very side you try to throw him off of.
Wow, this is a nail biter.
All right. Next up is, oh guys, I kid you not, Marius Gren.
Oh no!
He is going to try to ring out the mighty Sir Venric. Oh, we got to go to Dice Cam, man. I can't. This is. And would Bertram prefer to wrestle his friend or this other guy?
Hard to say, man. Because,
Here's Marius's dice. He goes for the ring out. 5. No. He is trying to throw you, Venric, and even though he's got good moves, he is not strong enough. As he's like trying to lift you up, you guys see Venric kind of plant himself and stand up, and he starts lifting up Marius with him as he starts standing. He because they both technically are grappled. Now Marius, he still has the advantage. So Venric, what you have to do is try to either break free or gain the advantage in the grapple. So you can't do an aggressive move this round.
All right.
Which are you doing?
I'm going to try to grab him.
Okay. Try to flip it.
Ooh, here we go. That is a 13.
Yes, and you flip it around. And what it is you do, Venric, you stand completely up, and where he had your leg, you kind of step forward, get him in a bit of a bear hug the way Bertram did, and you just lift him off his feet. And he's like, ah, ah. All right, next round. Here we go. Fastest, which is Venric. That's key.
All right.
You have the advantage. You can take an aggressive move. What is it?
I'm going to try to throw him, kind of over my
your shoulder, like suplex him out of the ring. Ooh, that could be bad.
That's a long fall.
That is a 23.
Oh my God. As you suplex him out, he lands on the steps, and because I rolled, his leg snaps. Oh! And the crowd goes wild. They're like, yeah! And his leg is bending like at a 90-degree angle out, and it should not bend that way. And Venric, you're used to fighting orcs and ogres at this point. You sometimes don't realize how strong you are. And the crowd is going insane.
I'm gonna like during all that, I'm gonna go down and basically help him up, we'll carefully help him to stretcher or something.
And the guards come over, and he's like screaming in pain, and they're like, and one of the guards is like, "That's well done, sir." And you hear the announcer, he's like, "And what a night! He's going to check on his fallen opponent." And they kind of get a stretcher, they carry him off the field as he's just like, "Oh God!" And he's like, and the announcer's like, "I think I saw the bone," and everybody's like, "Yeah!"
And he just for a healer.
and the announcer's like, "My lord, if you'll stay here, all right. Our final contestant to go against the mighty Sir Venric. Here's the priest, Brother Bertram the Bear." And Bertram, you are called out.
All right. And then
there were the final match of the day, and it's been going on a while. It's nearing noontime, as they're like, "All right, let's hear it. These are our two final contestants, the mighty Nolzurs and Bertram the Bear." They're yelling and hollering. And are we ready?
Ready?
Oh yeah!
What's Bertram thinking as he steps to Venric?
He just looks him dead in the eye and smiles. To the victor go the spoils.
What's Venric thinking?
Venric will look him right back in the eye and say, "Bertram, promise me no matter what happens here, you'll still heal me in combat."
And the announcer's like, "Wait, do you know each other? Are you friends?"
That's my brother. I mean, sort of, kind of.
Yes, he's a brother.
The thing.
And the announcer's like, "They're comrades, folks. They fought together. And now they're going to see who the winner is." And everybody's just screaming and hollering. And all right, we go to... You need the card cam. Now Kepri. Actually, Kadrak, why don't you call it as you're back at the end, just chilling.
And stop.
And as you're standing there, Kepri, Clay is like, Who I want Vendrick to win, but I love Brother Bertram. Oh my God, I hope no one's leg gets broken. What do you think, Kepri?
I don't know. It's too much. I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Is Kepri hiding her face?
A little
Clay's-
bit, but like peeking through it.
That's what Clay's doing. He kind of like hides his face, but he's glancing out between his fingers like, I can't watch, but I can't look away. Who's the fastest between you two lads? Who's got the higher dex bonus?
I just got a 14 plus 1.
Yeah, 16 plus 2.
Venric is just too fast. He's a knight with speed, strength, and hair. Don't you forget it. And it is Sir Venric!
Okay, I'm going to charge, but just grab him. I'm not trying to shove him out of the ring. I'm just trying to grab him.
All right, Venric rushes, but he's two titans of combat. Venric rushes forward. Roll to hit, or roll your CMB and roll where?
That is a 13.
Oh no! I have a 14.
Oh,
What was your dice for where you were trying to get him?
left arm.
So Bertram, he goes for the left arm, and Bertram, you pivot away. Would you pivot right or left as he goes to grab you?
I would pivot right.
All right, and Bertram gets around the side. What do you do, Bertram?
I go to grab him.
Oh, Bertram comes in from the side. Remember to roll location at the same time.
Okay, yeah, I rolled torso, but I rolled a nat 1.
Oh no, a nat 1?
Yep,
So
yep.
what a nat 1 means is, Bertram, you lose your footing and fall prone. As you pivot to the side and you go to rush forward and you slip on something. Maybe it's blood, maybe it's spit, but you slip on something in the ring and you fall prone on your knees before the last person you think you probably should be doing that, which is Sir Venric. We're gonna keep going to card camp because this is two brothers in arms battling it out. Kepri, why don't you choose this time?
No.
Venric, he wins with that speed again.
Okay, I'm going to try to grab him.
Actually, because he is prone, if you can grab him, you can immediately go for the pin as well. Because he
Okay.
rolled that nat 1.
Okay. Yeah, because that's the thing is I'm not going to try to throw him out of the ring. I got to keep this guy healthy. I just want to pin him.
So what I need, normally you wouldn't get 2 in a row, but because he did roll the 1 and he's prone, he's like trying to get back to his feet. So you're essentially like, just jumping on his back. So give me the first one to do that.
17.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you jump on Bertram's back. Now give me another one to see if you are strong enough to just wrestle him down and pin him.
Oh.
What is it?
16.
Oh yeah.
16? Okay, Bertram, he does throw you down. He's on your back, but he has to hold the pin for the next round. If you can break free, so what it will be, if you break free, you're still held by him, but you're starting to get to your feet. So again, we're going to go back to the card cam. We're going to go back to Kepri.
Stop.
Venric, you can try to pin him.
So fast.
I'm going to try to pin him. Oh, but that one's only a 13.
Oh no! I have a 14.
Oh, and Bertram, what it is, Venric, you know how strong and just big this guy is. So as you're on his back and you're like, it's exhausting because I wrestled in high school. And as you guys know, you're like pushing hard against this other guy. And Bertram's like just slowly like shoving upward. He's not even looking at you, just he gets 1 foot under him and starts pushing up off. Bertram, you are still held. What do you do?
I try and break free.
Okay, Bertram goes to break completely free.
Oh God! No, I got a 7.
Okay, Bertram, he's still on your back. You're not down where he can pin you, but he's still on your back. We're going to go back to Cadric to call this next beautiful thing.
Nation Venric, get up my back.
And stop.
Or Venric.
And he won't.
So,
He's like a spider
Go.
monkey. Just can't get him off
so
of you.
fast. Can't freeze.
I'm going to try to... can I pin him at this point?
What you have to do is Oh, you can, because he didn't break free, did he? No, yeah. So
Nope.
you can go for the pin.
I'll go for the pin. Dirty 20 torso.
Oh, Bertram, he comes in, sweeps the leg, and basically jumps on top of you, and he's going, and the ref, and I think he has to hold this for one round, correct?
I think so.
Yes. So, Bertram, you have one. Well, you could try to break free.
Yeah, man, that's what he's going to try and do.
You're still held. If you do, you're just getting like one shoulder up.
22.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Nice.
Bertram starts forcing his way up. Next round.
Not yet.
Why don't we go ahead and go back? Let me switch. We're gonna go to Capri.
Now.
Yeah!
Bertram.
What are my options? Can I try and reverse the hold, or I still got to do?
Nope.
Break
What you can do at this point? Oh no, you can try to reverse the hold because he it's like to see who has the ascendancy.
That is what Bertram's going to. He's just, his whole head is heat red, man. He's just blood pumping everywhere.
Trying to reverse the grip.
God, just stronger than you look. But no, you got to fight.
Benrick.
Ah!
okay. Can I? Well, I guess I have to try to wrestle him back to the ground.
Yeah, you
right?
got to go for the pin. He gets up to one knee. He tries to push out, but he uses all of his strength, and he's not able to get you off of him. And it's like, again, it's like Conor McGregor or something. He just spins, pivots, and he's right back on you, Bertram. He's just not stopping. His conditioning is incredible.
No breath left in these lungs.
It's all right, brother Bertram. You're too strong to be a priest.
Shut up and fight.
Benrick, what do you do? Go for it.
I go for the pin. It's a 15 on the right leg.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Bertram, he spins the leg, knocks you down again.
God's above.
Next round, let's see who goes first. We're going to go back to Capri to call the card cam if I can get this stupid thing. No, I clicked the wrong thing.
What a fight, though, huh?
Yeah, you're
Not
giving
good.
them a show. Now.
Bertram!
Ooh. Hi. Ah, I don't even speak. I'm like, I'm trying. Man. No, dude, he's gassed. He got
Oh,
a
he's,
5.
yeah. And he, Bertram, you try, but what it is at this point, you're strong, but you realize it is a conditioning thing. Venric he just doesn't seem to get tired the way you are getting tired. And it's like, oh, that's knights. They're trained from like a very young age to just go and drill and fight and climb ladders and do things all in armor. And Venric, for your part, you're like, wow, it's so much easier without plate mail on. And
Right.
what do you do, Venric? You go for the pin. He's flailing around, but he's not able to get you off of him.
Go for the pin. 21, right leg.
Oh, freaking yes.
And he actually does the old Hulk Hogan. He just pulls one of your legs up, Bertram, and he pins you, and they count you out. And Venric, you hear, that's it! Sir Venric has won! Ah, and everyone goes insanely crazy. Everyone starts screaming and yelling. And
Rick.
I'm gonna lean down, help brother Bertram up, and when he stands up, I'm gonna with the hand that I held him up. with, I'm gonna-
No. Just leave me here for a minute. Can't breathe.
I'll lean over, Bertram. When you catch your wind, perhaps I don't know. Maybe you could use a lay on hands on the knight or the man whose leg was
Sucker
broken.
punch! No, I'm kidding.
and
I will get up.
you get up, and he leads Venric to the center. He's like, what a match, folks. It's been years since we've seen something like this. He stands between you both, and he's like, and a valiant effort from the mighty priest. But Sir Venric wins the day. And Venric, he holds your arm up over your head. And you're tired too, Venric, now. You're beat. And as you turn to face, he turns you to face the Lord's box. You see the Lord, and Bertram, you're just kind of standing there exhausted, and you see the Lord, you see his wife next to him, and but Benrick, you also see this young lady, and she's smiling wide at you as you have won this, and you see and you remember the lady Gwendolyn Sutter is and she is like waving, and in the crowd everyone's like, waving and cheering and screaming. She's waving her handkerchief at you, and just like, and she's just grinning and laughing and clapping her hands, and the lady Asara's kind of like smiling matronly over at her, and
I'll bow in their direction.
And as it ends, they turn, they turn to. Wrong thing. He turns back and he's like, "Let's hear it for our contestant, Brother Bertram," and as Bertram, the crowd does cheer for you as well. It's a little less than it was for Benrick, and they lead you off out of the ring and out. And Benrick, do you stop, or Bertram, do you stop by? You see Clay hops out of the stands and runs over to you. "That was amazing, sir. I thought you did it a couple of times."
No, lad, that man there, and he points at Benrick. That man is a champion.
That was incredible. Does Capri say anything?
Oh yeah, she's just I had no idea who was gonna win. I've never seen anything like it.
I had a pretty good one as I kept seeing the sky in the boards, the sky in the boards.
And Bertram, you see a few other people in the stands come out. They're like, "That was a great job, sir. Well done, priest." And they're clapping you on the shoulders and stuff. And Bertram, you're still breathing hard. It's just like, because again, wrestling's hard for anybody. And Bertram's strong as a bull, but you realize that, Benrick just didn't get tired. And there's that part of you that goes, man, he just goes and goes and goes. And meanwhile, back in the center, you guys can kind of turn and you see as Sir Benrick, the Lord of Riverwatch, gestures, and the sergeant gestures, and he leads you forward.
I follow.
If you go with him. All right. And you go to the Lord's box, and he leans out. He kind of raises a hand, and the crowd quiets after a moment, and you see the Lord of Riverwatch, Sir William Navarre. He's like, "That was an incredible test of strength and skill. Let's hear it one more time for all the contestants, especially Brother Bertram," and everybody, "Ah!"
Yeah.
And he's like, "And how about Sir Benrick, our champion?"
Yeah.
And everybody just goes insane. And as they do, and people, start cheering and screaming and just going crazy, he's like, "It is my pleasure and my honor." And he turns, and a servant comes forward with a chest. He goes, "Sir Benrick, you are a mighty champion, and it is to you that we award the champion's belt." Ooh. And he hands you this big belt. It's not quite a WWF or WWE belt, but it is a big belt with like a big, like kind of gaudy gold buckle. But it on the buckle you see it looks like a man in like a wrestling stance. And this, just so you know, Sir Benrick, when wearing the champion's belt, you are +3 to all CMB and CMD checks to grapple.
Oh, holy crap. I put that bad boy on, dude. I hold it up like this for the crowd, and then I put it on my shoulder, and I give him one of those, and then I put it on.
There's somebody out in the crowd. Easily scrawled signs. You see a shirt get thrown at you, and for a minute you think it's from a lady, and you realize, nope, it's some peasant dude threw his shirt at you, and you kind of like let it hit the ground. It's all sweaty and gross. And then, real quick, Benrick, as you kind of turn back, you see once again this lady, this beautiful young woman. She's a little bit younger than you, a couple years, but she's like in her early 20s, and she leans forward and kind of, "Sir Benrick, that was magnificent."
Oh, why, thank you. Lady Gwendolyn, right?
Yes, you know my name. I am Gwendolyn Sutter. It is so good to meet you. Will you take my favor? And she holds out this finely embroidered green and gold handkerchief.
I will, and I'll reach out and take it.
And Venric, you know that if you take this lady's favor, it's basically you're doing these events now in her honor.
It's an honor, Lady Gwendolyn.
And she blushes. The honor is mine. And Lady Asara steps forward, and she kind of primly steps to her ward's side. She's like, "It was well done, Sir Venric." And she's like, "That'll do, Gwendolyn." And she kind of leads her to the back, and you can see Lord Navarre's like, "Well done, well done. We will take a break, and we'll resume at midday for the knife throwing competition." And Venric, it's hard for you to get out of these stands as you are just making your way out, and you're stopped every 5 feet by just well-wishers and people, and a lot of them are just telling you the whole match, I couldn't believe when you did that, like you weren't actually there doing it. And then when you get over to the stands, do you go over to your friends?
Oh yes, I do.
Okay, and sure enough, people are crazy excited when they realize you and Bertram are in fact friends, and they're like, "Ah!" And you see people nearby in the stands just reach out to clasp hands and pat you guys on the shoulders, on the back. And Clay is just grinning ear to ear. You notice he's still wearing the gauntlets, by the way, but he's so he comes up and he just gets you in a big hug, and he's like, "My lord!" And he goes to hug you, and you realize with the gauntlets, this is a pretty good, strong hug. And he's like, "My lord, that was incredible."
Oh yes, Clay, thank you. Oh, you brought my gauntlets. I'll take those now. Thank you.
Oh, right, your gauntlets. He kind of takes them off sheepishly, and Bertram, about that time, you see Fiona kind of walk up. She's grinning wryly at you. She's like, "Well, Brother Bertram, that was well done."
Thank you.
And she kind of steps up. She pats you on the shoulder, and she looks over at Sir Venric. "Sir Venric, you are quite the champion."
Yes, well, thank you. Brother Bertram was... Well, what a match. Brother Bertram, you're as strong as an oxen. You just wouldn't stay down.
You're too kind, Sir Venric, and I will approach you for a hug.
Oh, Brother Venric leans in, give him the hug.
And they bring it into the bro hug, and the crowd goes even that much more wild. And as everyone is starting to file out, you can see that they're moving things around, setting up the targets for the knife throwing, and it's midday. Now, I don't think any of you are doing the knife throwing, right?
I am.
Bertram's gonna do it all.
Hey, I've never been. I'm gonna do it all.
All right, let's take 5. All right, as the tourney grounds are emptying out, Sir Venric, you are approached by a scribe with a couple of soldiers, and they say, "Sir Venric, our champion, if we could speak to you for a moment."
Yes.
And then they kind of just draw you, not far away, but just away from the crowds. They're like, "We are obliged to ask, do you wish to take the gold piece amount for the belt, or do you wish to retain it?"
I'll retain the belt.
Very good. And you just see him make a quick note. "An excellent match, sir." And the soldiers are like, "It was well done, my lord." And they kind of bow and head off. And again, Venric, you realize that most people, most of the guys you just wrestled with and competed against, would have taken the gold. They just, there's no way they could have passed up that much gold. Whereas you're like, "I'm gonna keep this."
Yeah, so that's a magic item there. I'm keeping that.
Exactly. But that's the thing. They know most people that gold would set a lot of them up for a long time, if not for life, depending on if they could happen to win multiples. But all right, Kadrak, are you just still kind of chilling at the inn? The dog a couple of times needs to go out to the bathroom, so you have to lock the door. Take them downstairs, but are you otherwise just staying right nearby the inn and stuff?
Just keeping still until Freddie gets getting back for the day.
So Bertram, you're throwing knives.
Yes.
So Kepri Venric and Clay, are you guys going to stay to watch him, or are you guys going to do other things?
I will actually head back to the inn so that Cadrak can go, because I know he's going to be in the brawl later on. So I'll swap out with him.
Okay.
Yeah,
what about Servant?
I'm going to stay and watch Bertram, but kind of, try to keep an eye on the crowd a little bit too, just to see if an old familiar face pops up.
Okay. All right. Do you take the seats where Kepri was, or do you just kind of stand, or?
Yeah, I'll take the seats where Kepri was.
All right. So Kepri says her goodbyes. Bertram, you get your win back, and Fiona's like, knife throwing, huh?
I've got to do it all, Fiona.
Well,
except the horse riding, because that is not.
I was wondering.
They're bony animals. My God. Great for pulling wagons.
Well, I do not blame you in the least. I wish you luck. And I think that the Lady Gwendolyn, I think she fancies Sir Venric, your friend.
Really?
She kind of says that low where only you can hear.
Why do you think that?
Bertram. She just pats you on the side of the face and heads back to the Lord's box.
Ask the question.
She glances at Kepri and kind of like smiles at her a big smile, and Kepri, you realize,
I just roll my eyes at these
all these dumb guys.
Men.
And then Kepri, you head off back to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
What is Clay going to be able to stay with you, Venric? Because he's whining, he wants to stay.
Oh yeah, I'm going to let Clay stay with me.
All right, yes. I love that part, sir. When you were, and he's like jumping around and being like, boisterous and stuff. And that time, and when you threw that guy's out, and I didn't see it, but could you really see the bone, sir?
I don't know. There was blood, but it was pretty bad.
It was awesome. And Kepri, you start heading through the crowded city streets. Roll me a d6.
Oh man.
Lone halfling.
I don't want to do that. 4.
Okay. And Kepri, you make your way through the crowded city streets, back to the Boar and Shield Inn. And as you're kind of sitting there, you see Cadrak is outside the inn. He's holding this dog's leash as the dog's like peeing on a bush. And he's like, come on already.
You're back.
Yeah, Venric won. He pinned Bertram. It was pretty fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
Made to the end.
Yep, they did. So, Bertram's throwing knives right now, and I know you're doing the brawl after that, so I'll take over here.
If you don't mind, this dog's starting to annoy me.
Okay. And I'll take the leash and take the key back from him and let him head back to the grounds.
All right. And Stalwart kind of whines. He wants to follow Cadrak, even though Cadrak's clearly annoyed by this dog now. And, he kind of... And he's like howls a little bit as Cadrak... Does Cadrak even look back, or does he just stalk off into the crowd?
Cadrak kind of looks back. He kind of eyes Kepri a little bit, and he kind of... they say dog's a man's best friend, but not a dwarf. And he stomps off.
Well...
Where does... Oh,
it'll
sorry.
be all right, little one.
Then Stalwart kind of like, he, jumps up on your leg like he wants you to carry him. And, or you can walk him. What do you do, Kepri? Do you go into the, main part of the inn, or just head up to the room, or?
I go into the main part. I stick him in the room, and I go into the main part and get some food.
Okay. And again, you guys have already paid for room and board, so it's about lunchtime. And yeah, you're hungry, and you can see that there is it's basically leftovers of the feast, but it's still good, and you get another turkey leg or whatever it is that you choose to have, or maybe some vegetables, and you kind of eat. And Cadrak, you would have already been able to eat as well.
Yeah, he would have done that on kind of one of his last trips down taking the dog. He would have just gotten some food and, sat there with him for a little bit and gave him the bone to gnaw on.
Okay. And you notice the innkeeper, he has watched you guys and he's satisfied that you're taking the dog out. And Cadrak, what are you doing?
He's just going to head over to the arena there to watch Bertram and the rest of the knife throwing.
All right, roll me a d6.
Yeah. That's a 1.
All right, roll me a d20.
Okay. That's a 16.
All right, 16. You hear shouts from down an alley. And as you kind of look, at first you think maybe someone's being mugged, and you hear, yeah! And you see there's a dice game going on.
Well, yeah. Kedrick's not really interested in that. He's going to kind of note it, see that it's going on down there, and he's going to keep walking down the road.
Okay, and you head on to the tourney. All right, you make your way there. Meanwhile, Venric and Bertram and Clay, you guys realize it's lunchtime. But Bertram, you have no time for food because they're getting you ready to go to the tents and compete. But Venric and Clay, you do realize at least that there are vendors, moving amid the crowd and stuff. And Clay's like, sir, can I get a turkey leg? I'm so hungry.
Yes, Clay, grab me one too. And while you're at it, get one for Bertram. I don't know if he'll have time to stop and eat it, but we can at least try.
Okay, and it's a copper piece per turkey leg.
I give him 5 copper.
Okay, and he tips the guy going by, and he comes back, and Bertram, as you're getting ready to go, Clay's like, here, sir, and he hands you a turkey leg.
I don't even take it. I just bite it while it's in his hand, and I keep moving. Thank you.
He's like, Clay's like, go get it, Bertram. And all right, brother Bertram, here's what we're going to do. This will move a bit quicker because it's not, you're essentially, the way this works is there are targets, you start close, and the targets get moved back. So, round 1, I'm going to have Kadrak roll me a d4. Bertram, roll me a d4 to see which tent you'd be at.
Number 1.
All right.
And
so, Bertram.
That's a 4.
All right. So, and then roll me again. So, it's tent 4.
And 1.
And tent 1. Bertram, what are you on a d4?
You know what? I'll go ahead and be a 1. I'll be low this time.
All right, roll it. D4 again.
That's a 2.
All right, it is not the brother Bertram. And again, are you relieved that you get a second, or are you like just raring to get into it?
He is so freaking excited. He cannot wait. This is epic fun for him.
All right. The first round goes to a woman named Yvonne Hardy. And she looks like she's probably like a shepherd, but she's got a dead eye with a dagger. And she wins best of 3 rounds. And we go on to the next round. And again, Ben, roll me 2 d4s. And tell me separately what they are.
First one is 3. Second one is 4.
All right. And in the second round, Goran Keegan is out again, and he wins the dagger throw that time. Next round.
Okay. 4 and 1.
All right. And Bertram, what are you, 1 on a D3 or 1 through 3?
Mm-hmm.
That's 2. So
okay,
as a 2 out, 1 out of 3. So the first one.
All right. And a man named Elias Neb wins that round. Next round, 2d4.
Okay. 2 and 1.
All right. This is what would you be on 1 to 3, 4 to 6, Bertram? Still 1 to 3?
Yep.
Ben?
Okay. That's a 1.
Okay. So Brother Bertram is called out.
Right.
And he is facing a woman named Carla Fulton, who steps out And she looks a little shady, Bertram.
Oh,
She's got like a dark cloak on, and she looks like she knows her way around a knife.
good luck.
So, yeah, you'll need it. Good luck to you, big man. You almost won the wrestling thing. You'll probably almost win the knife throwing.
Yes, I think so too.
And all right, at this range, as we begin, and they're like, all right, and they hand you each 3 knives. So this first time, you're trying to hit an AC of 10 with no negatives because you're only 10 feet away from the targets.
Okay. No, I got a 6.
She missed as well. She got a 4. So the targets are moved back as you both miss.
Okay.
At this range, you're both at -1.
I got a 19 though.
Bertram hits it center, and she misses again and is disqualified. And Bertram wins the round.
Oh,
Hey.
Nice.
I'm good at knives. Good enough.
Who knew? All right. As Carla isn't as good as she thought she was. All right. Next round. D4s. Kadrak.
2 and 4.
All right. And as that, the final Camp 2 is eliminated, as a woman named Hannah Abbott wins from the other camp. All right. Venric, why don't you roll me 2d3s?
All right. That is 2 3s.
Okay, one of them is a reroll. Oh no, that wouldn't be. That would be Camp 3 going against themselves, and Elias Neb wins that one. All right. Venric, roll me 2 3s again. Or no, this would be just a D2, which is 1 to 3, 4 to 6.
That is a 2.
Okay, roll me a second one, so that's Camp 1.
1.
All right. So it's both are Bertram's camp. So it's Bertram and the last remaining contestant, which is a man named Jeffrey Varney. And Bertram, you step out and you see that you are standing next to what looks like a farmhand, but he looks like he knows his way around a knife. You're both at no negatives with this first round of throwing.
Good luck.
Good luck to you two, sir.
I hit a dirty 20.
Oh my God, he hit a 9 and missed. All right. They move the targets back. You both throw again.
-1 this time.
He got a nat 20. Bullseye.
Ooh.
So you both won 1. It's moved back again.
Yep, I got
And
14 then.
hold on. Did you roll already?
No, not for the third time. The second
So
time.
what were you saying? You
On
didn't
the
get a
second
dirty
one. Oh, God.
What are you doing here to me, man? You got a dirty 20, you told me, and then did it change?
I thought we were going for the next round after.
Nope. Wait till you're getting ahead of yourself. Okay. So round 3, what has to happen is you've missed 1 and he's missed 1. Correct?
Okay. I didn't think I missed one. I hit a 14 on my second roll.
Okay, so you hit it then. So he has to. So what was the 19 then?
That was the first roll.
Okay, do me a favor and just wait for me to tell you to roll and ask you what you got, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so you've won 2 in a row. He's missed the first one. He got a nat 20 on the second one. So that means that now as it gets moved the furthest out, you've won 2, he's won 1. It means if you hit this throw, then no matter what, he loses. If you miss this throw and he hits, you're tied and it gets moved out one last step. So go ahead.
All right. Am I negative?
Yeah, -2.
-2. Okay. I hit a 19.
Okay. He got a 14. You both hit the target. This is the last throw. You've won 3 in a row. He's won 2 and missed 1. Now you're both at -3.
Okay. I'm going to roll. I got a 3.
He got an 8. So even though you miss and he misses 2, he is disqualified as Bertram wins that round. Very good. Brother Bertram has won again. As we go through to the final round, it will be Bertram. And Bertram will face, for his final round, Hannah Arbor. She's the woman that won earlier, I believe. And she will... She kind of steps out. She looks like she's some kind of tradeswoman, as she steps out. And she's like, good luck to you. You wrestled well. Didn't know you'd be that good with a knife.
Me neither.
All right. Round 1, both with no negatives.
Okay. Rolling?
Yep.
Hit a 15.
Okay. She got a 10. You both hit. Round 2.
Okay. Rolling? Nope. I hit a 7.
Okay. She hit, and this is at a -1, so she hit a 12. So she did hit. So you've missed 1. They move it out again, and on round 3, it's at -2.
Okay. Missed again.
Okay, she hit it, and you are disqualified, Bertram, as Anna wins the knife throwing contest, and that means that she wins the. Let me find my. She wins the Razor's Edge, and she does trade it in for the money, because that is going to set her up on her own farm. So. Well done, and she congratulates you. She's good throw, sir.
You were better.
And
good throw as well.
the crowd cheers. The knife throwing isn't as big a deal. You know, it's exciting, but it's not the same thing as watching, you know, people contend with each other. And as it breaks up through the midday, you know, it's late afternoon. The final for the day is the brawl, the no holds barred brawl. Who signed up for that? We know Bertram did.
Benrick did. Cadrak, you did too, right?
Yep.
All right. Clay's like, all three of you? Oh my God. All right. This is a brutal.
Spazzing out, as he's spazzing out, I put the gauntlets back on him as well as my belt.
What? He goes over and tackles some dude. No. He wants to so bad. I'm king of the world. Greatest of all time. No, he doesn't. But he does get super freaking excited. All right. Well, this should be interesting. We have Cadrak. We have Sir Venric. And we have can't get enough of this stuff, Brother Bertram. And we have other contestants. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to roll a scatter dice. So this is for Cadrak. I'm going to move this a little bit because we need to see the full field for this. Cadrak, you start right there. Venric, you start at the complete opposite end, right there. Bertram, you start right there. Ooh. And for the other contestants, this poor sap is right in the middle. Because I rolled a dead hit on the location die. This guy is right here by the gate. The next guy, there's another guy just a couple away, dead center. Trying to get it where you guys can see the whole field. Okay. This guy is over here. This is the announcer. He's not competing. Oh, crap. Knocked the stands everywhere. All right. All right. This guy here. There. Man, there is one woman in the brawl, and she is also in the center. Finally, this guy here. All right. You see many of the people that you have wrestled with, and as the referee steps to the middle, he's like, ladies and gentlemen. And you guys can see the sun it's getting low in the sky. You know, it's going to be sunset in about an hour. People, and now it's maybe even slightly more packed than the wrestling because this promises to be brutal. He's like, as before, no magic. Can't say no cheating. This is a no holds barred brawl. He's like, you will see kicking. You will see gouging. You will see punching. You will see elbows, knees, feet, teeth, brains. Who knows what you're going to see? And the crowd's like, ah! And they're all screaming and hollering. He's like, the rules are as follows. When a man goes down, he's down. That man is out. If you lose your feet, you're out. If you lose consciousness, you're out. Anyone, and I mean anyone, striking someone who is down will be immediately ejected. Anyone, and I mean anyone, who tries to get back up and re-enter the fight will be ejected. Anyone resisting the guards ejecting you will be given a tour of the prison, the dungeon beneath. Keep that in mind. And everybody's like, all right, yeah. And he's like, all right, he looks around. He steps to the center, all eyes to the Lord. And you see the Lord Commander. He's like, let's have fun. And as he steps, he's like, all right. What's going through Kadrak's mind as he's glancing around at all these different people?
He's sitting here thinking about the reach advantage that all of these humans have, and then how he's going to take care of that.
All right. What is Bertram thinking?
Which one first?
I like it. I like it. And what of Venric?
These poor, unfortunate people.
All right. Let me see if Mud and Blood Cam gives us... No, that's definitely not a better view. This is the problem with the Mud and Blood Cam. If I don't know if I can get it to pan... That camera will have to wait till we need to be able to see the whole field. So for now, it's going to be panned back quite a bit. I will zoom as needed on each and every one of you. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put... We got Venric, we got Bertram, we've got Kepri, right? She's in this.
Yeah, right. She's taking a nap.
She's filled her belly. She's upstairs sleeping. The dogs sleep on her stomach, and she's just like chilling out. I'm going to also put 3 skull cards in because each one of them will get a chance. Because this is just a crazed melee, I'm not going to put the random card in because there's just no telling who is going to go when. So keep that in mind. And the final thing is that I might not have an extra. I might have a. Hold on. Yeah, I'll just use one of those. Hit points lost during this are non-lethal damage. So don't mark it off on your regular hit points, just maybe somewhere on the side of your sheet. And those, whereas like you heal 1 hit point per day, you heal 1 hit point per minute after a fight like this, unless something really bad happens, like you get your leg broke or something, because that stuff happens. All right, Kepri, since you're not here, you get to call this mess.
Okay. Now.
All right, first up, we have one of the other contestants, and I'm going to go and roll randomly. Actually, Kepri, why don't you roll as this guy's out of the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll me a d10. 10 is a reroll.
Okay. That's an 8.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This guy right here, he is going to go... Oh, he is going to charge right up the middle and go to tackle that guy there. and he just, "Rah!" That must be somebody he doesn't like or just who he had an eyeball on. And as he goes to tackle him straight into the mud, and he will hit him. And he kind of, I'm going to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, I told you guys wrong. You can choose to still get up, and you can choose to beat someone to a pulp until they don't move. Just losing your feet does not end it. I looked at the wrong thing. So, it's until somebody can't fight anymore and is unconscious. You cannot continue on. So he tackles this guy, and see if the guy. Nope, he knocks him down, and he is getting ready to punch him in the face. Next up, Sir Venric. You are way over here.
Okay, I'm going to move to the guy. He's kind of to my right, like underneath of the Lord. Yes.
Oh, you want her to see you. You want Gwendolyn to check your moves out.
What's up, baby?
What do you do as you rush toward him?
I'm going to rush over and I'm just going to try to clobber him. Give him a right hand. Wow.
Venric runs over with a haymaker. Rah! That's his sword arm, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is just straight, right? It's my strength and my base attack.
Yep. Your base attack and strength added together.
All right. 12.
12 is a hit.
Okay, what do we do for damage on this?
Okay, you roll a d3 and add your strength bonus.
So that's going to be 5 points of damage.
Holy crap! Where at?
His left leg.
Okay. Venric, actually, you threw a punch. I'm going to say re-roll that.
Okay. Head.
Okay. Venric runs up and hits this guy so hard in the side of the head, because I happen to roll 1 for his hit points. Ooh. His head snaps. You hit him. He slams into the Lord's, box and just collapses. And he is done.
What are you doing in a brawl with 1 hit point, man? My guy, you're not qualified.
He apparently, he probably had more than 1 hit point, but he'd been drinking a little too much tonight. But he'd been too busy celebrating. He's one of those local tough guys, like probably toughest in his village, or maybe toughest on the farm he worked at, which doesn't really translate to a trained, killer knight running at you, punching you in the side of the head. All right, that was Venric. Brother Bertram.
Yeah, I'm going to run up on that guy right by the gate, and I'm going to try and punch him. Oh, dude, I hit a 21 in the left leg for...
Well, re-roll the location. Sorry, how much?
4 points of damage.
Re-roll the location just because it was a punch, you said so.
Left arm.
All right. You hit him. He kind of turns and absorbs. How much damage?
4.
4. He doesn't drop.
Ooh.
I rolled 6 hit points for him, believe it or not. And you he turns and ducks and covers up, and you hit him hard in the shoulders, like, ugh! But he still yet stands. Believe it or not, Kadrak.
All right. Kadrak is going to, because he's not wearing armor, he's going to triple move up on the shirtless man that is down along the fence.
All right. Do you get all the way to him?
Yep, I'm going to get right up on him.
Okay. Now, I will let you, because you're lightly armored and it's a brawl, I will let you charge him if you wish to try to not, to hit him or knock him down or something.
Oh, yeah. If that's the case, then, he's going to attempt to run up and actually try to kick this guy's knee out at the side.
Oh! This person with a knee replacement. Owie.
Let's see. That's going to be an 11.
That's a hit.
Okay. I'm going to roll a d3 for damage, correct?
Yep, plus your strength bonus.
Okay, so 4 and the right leg.
Okay, I rolled 2 hit points for him. You kick him in the knee, and he screams, "Oh!" And he he's done. And you're Benrick. They actually don't come get him for a minute since you're still standing there, but he is just bellowing and roaring in pain. That's a couple guys out. All right. Next up, I roll randomly. Let's see. Actually, Kepri won. Roll me a d4.
Okay. 1.
1. This guy here, old redhead. Oh, he charges Venric. He's like, not this time. And he's going to bum rush you, Venric. And he rushes up and hits a 10.
He misses.
Dexterity is all you get to AC?
Yep.
All right. He throws a punch at your face, and you just literally step back. You don't even block it. It's just so telegraphed. He misses entirely. And finally, Kepri, roll me a d3.
Okay. That is a 1.
Okay. This guy gets to his feet and tries to punch the guy that knocked him down. And he misses. The wind is knocked out of him. So, and the reason I'm not adding more cards is these guys aren't all that good. So until we get down to 3 combatants, they're not all going to go every turn because they're just not. They don't have the reaction time as you train killers. So, Kepri, whenever you're ready.
Stop.
Of course, Captain America.
So this guy that just swung at me when I stepped back and just kind of moved, I'm gonna try to kick him like right in his sternum.
Oh, Benric whirls with the kick.
Oh, but I only get a 7.
That's a miss. And he himself lurches back, but not as gracefully as you. All right, next up, Kepri, roll me 5 and a 6 is a reroll.
Okay. 3.
All right. This guy here goes to tackle this woman. Like,
Oh, dude.
he's like, I got you now. Oh, and he does. He tackles her. She like rolls over in the mud, and she kind of turns. She's a big girl, but he like knocks her completely flat, and she's like rolling around trying to get up as he's trying to grab her. Next up, Brother Bertram.
Dude, I'm gonna use the other hand and just try and clobber this guy.
Bertram lashes out again. This injured foe.
I hit a 13
That's a hit.
for 2 points of damage in the head.
And that's what he had. And Bertram, you smash his nose in. It just flattens. Bertram's fist is the size of this guy's half of his face. And it's like, and the crowd goes, oh, as he just slams his fist into this guy's face. And the dude drops. All right. Next is one of them. Which one of them? He already went. Kepri, roll me a d4.
Okay. 1.
1. She is going to try to sweep the leg, which she doesn't. She gets to one knee and tries to trip the guy that's looming over her, but he jumps back. Kadrak.
Okay. Yeah, seeing that guy kind of caught off balance and kind of leaping back from that chick, Kadrak is going to rush over and try to elbow that guy. Just
This guy
smash
here?
an elbow into him. Yep. All right, let's see here. That's going to be a 13.
That's a hit.
Okay. So apparently Kadrak has taken out the legs because he elbows the side of this guy's leg for 4 points of damage.
Oh my God. All right. And you buckle his knee as well. And people are like, that's how dwarves do it. You got to be careful. He's so low to the ground. And he just snaps this guy's knee and he bellows in pain and collapses. All right. Finally, Kepri, roll me 1 to 3, 4 to 6.
Okay. 5.
All right. This guy here goes to punch this guy in the face, which he misses completely. All right, next round.
Stop.
Kadrak.
Kadrak
At this point, for a brief moment, he's going to kind of make a fist and look down at this woman. Stay down.
Kepri, give me a morale check for this woman with this fierce dwarf over her who's just taken out 2 guys. Roll me 2d6. Say her morale is 6 right now. She has not been doing very well.
I rolled exactly 6.
She grins up. She's like, oh, you're going to have to work for it, dwarf.
He pops her in the mouth then.
Okay.
Oh,
Does he
well
have
done.
grudging respect for this tough chick, though?
He does for a minute because that's why he gave it a second. He's like, all right. He's like, you ready for this? Okay, let's go. And he actually does punch her. He rolled max damage. He punched her in the side of the head for 5 damage.
Oh, okay. And he's like, whoosh! And she just goes very still, lying in the mud.
Oh, toothless Tammy.
You shouldn't have been here.
You gave her a chance.
All right. Let's see. Roll me a D3 because it's one of them. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and roll me a D3, Kepri.
3.
All right, Venric, this guy you're squared up with, he goes to try to kick you. Well, I'm gonna roll the location let's see. It's gonna be a charm. He goes to try to punch you. How about a 7?
He misses.
All right. Next we have Brother Bertram. What do you
I'm
get
gonna
involved in?
Square off against the dude with the hood.
All right.
And I will. So we'll roll the location first. We're smart. I'm going to try and kick him in the leg.
Oh, jeez. Bertram goes to sweep the leg. Working for
Ooh.
contract.
Hit a 13 in
That's
the
a
left
hit.
leg for 2 points of damage.
Oh, he drops as you kick him in the back of the leg, and he just falls. Okay, I'm done. And he just rolls over in agony, just holding it. You guys are like, people ain't gonna be walking right in this town for a while.
Kick your
So
leg!
much for recruiting.
Captain Awesome.
Okay. I guess roll the location. Torso. Okay, I'm gonna try to sock him right in the gut.
Oh no.
Make him
Uppercut like
puke!
this. Oh yeah, dude. 19.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be for 6 points of damage
Oh.
in his torso. Uppercut.
Dear God.
He's puking.
Now, are you rolling D3 for damage?
Yeah.
He's
okay,
+3.
you're-
That was No, I'm sorry, it would be 5 then, yeah.
5. Okay, still, good lord. All right, I rolled 3 hit points. You double him over. You just grab him by the shoulder, slam your fist into his gut. He does vomit on his own shoes and falls forward into the mud. Whoa!
And then as he goes down, I kind of look up to make sure Gwendolyn saw it, and then I turn and face the rest of the combatants.
And she's like, you can see she's like grinning fiercely, and she like blushes at you, Renrick. And next one is this last guy here, Bertram. He's facing you. He steps to you. He's like, oh my God, this guy's huge. He's going to swing. And he's going to roll a 5, Bertram.
Oh no, that misses me.
Okay, and then act down because there's only one of them left, so got to get rid of those cards. All right, just our 3 heroes. You see what the Mud and
boys.
Blood cam looks like at this point.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Get into the mud and blood of it all. But first,
Let's all
A
gang
word
up on
from
this
our
last guy and just beat the crap out of him.
Boom, punch, boom, punch.
beat the crap out of him. All right, Guthrie, you know the drill.
Now,
Now here or now here?
the first one.
This one?
Yep.
Cadrak.
Oh, my.
All right. Since Bertram and this guy are going at it, he's going to turn, look at Venric, nod, and charge him.
Ah, I knew it. He's like, I'm not dishonorable. I'm going for the big man back here.
All right.
What are you going to? What are you going to do?
Well, let's see. Well, he's going to. This time he's going to simply try to kind of like knee or like ram his shoulder into Venrick's legs and try to just kind of do some brunt
like
damage.
a football tackle almost. Vendrick,
Yeah.
you see him coming. He's hurdling. For a dwarf, he's fast and he's as wide as he is tall.
Okay. That is a 14.
That's a hit.
Okay.
What
So
kind of
for
damage did you do?
4 points of non-lethal damage.
All right. Venrick,
Come back
he
to your
slams
revenge,
into
guys.
and you feel it, Venrick. It's like, oh, and the crowd's like, oh. All right. But now we have retaliation.
Oh no.
So as he rams into my torso, I'm gonna try to counter it with a knee.
Oh, knee to the
Knee to the
face,
face.
perhaps.
There we go.
No, it's an 8. I miss.
Oh! I'm thinking that's a miss, Kadrak.
That is his, is a 10.
Okay. Meanwhile, this guy you're squaring off with, Bertram, he's got his fists up in front of him. He's like, okay, I got you, big man. No, he doesn't. He rolled a 3. He goes to punch you in the stomach, Bertram, and it's such a feeble hit. You kind of absorb it, and you look down like, really? Like it doesn't even hardly register. And he's not a tiny guy. He's like 5'9", but he looks up into this giant. What is Bertram, like 6'6"?
6'6", yeah.
He like looks up and is like, "This is an error. I have made a grave error." Bertram.
Okay, I'm gonna look down at him. I'm gonna raise my leg and try and kick down on his leg.
Oh God. Leg breakers.
Oh, God, I hit a 22.
Yep, that'll do.
For 2 points of damage, but
Well, he has 1 hit point because apparently he's a guy that's faster than he is strong and just shouldn't be part of this contest. You kick into his leg, something snaps, Bertram, as he goes down. And the last of the other contestants are down, leaving it once again to our heroes to brawl it out in the mud and the blood. Oh my goodness. And okay, Venrick, what are you thinking as you kind of glance over and see that it's just you 3 now?
Oh man, I'm thinking this dwarf hits hard.
What is Bertram thinking?
what to do?
What if Kadrak? What's in his mind?
Kadric is thinking he cannot let Venrick get any distance. He has to stay up on this guy.
He already knows he's too fast and he's got the reach. He's just got to get in there like old Tyson and go to work. All right, Kepri, you know the deal.
Now,
Kadrak.
All right.
get him.
All right, Kadric is going to try to punch him in the gut. Since he's already kind of bowled him back a little bit, he is going to try to take a gut punch. Oh, I'm sorry, Venrick. That's a nat 20.
Oh, get him.
Okay, Venrick, he goes a little lower than the gut and he hits you in the beans.
No.
Oh,
Oh
That
no.
would be double damage, Master Dwarf.
I rolled max, so that's 10 damage
How much?
for 10.
Lady Venrick. Venrick, give me a saving throw versus paralysis to see if you lose the next round just from the sheer pain of it all.
That's gonna be P, right? I need that number or better.
Yep.
it's gonna be hard to pee.
No, I don't.
Okay, Venrick, you will lose your next round as you're fighting just not to throw up. And you're like, oh my God, he just hit Big Jim and the Twins. Oh, and you're just trying not to hurl.
Kadric ball breaker.
Brother Bertram.
I'm gonna turn and walk over there.
Just
And
walk over?
Just walk over, and I'm.
How close do you get?
I get about 10 feet away.
Bertram
Right.
strides over.
I just watch.
Do you say anything, or you just?
I said, "Oh, that's gonna leave a mark."
And everyone in the crowd is like, "Oh, low blow!" And you can hear the announcer yell, "It's like there ain't no rules in the brawl for it all, people." And somewhere you hear Lady Glinda and gasp, "Please not, put me at rest.
It's the ball for it all.
All right, Venric, you lose your turn because you were paralyzed. You can regain. You're like on your knees, like holding your crotch, like, oh God.
That's so funny. Oh God.
I'm gonna say the next round, Venric, you are at -2 to any rolls because we've all had when someone as strong as Cadrak just goes for the wind up in the pitch. That's brutal. That's a nat 20.
I'm gonna spit water all over my computer, man.
Yeah. What's Venric thinking? We're not friends anymore?
My nuts.
Cadrak, did he mean to go for that, or was he just
No, he was trying to go for the gut, but he
just shorter?
tall Venric was, and he just misplaced.
And it makes sense because Venric is 6'4" or something, 6'5",
Yeah, 6'3".
and Cadrak is like
reaching up.
4 foot tall. Yeah.
You went for the dwarven gut.
Yep. And that's the human area.
Yeah.
All right. Capri.
Damn, that's funny.
Now.
Oh God. Cadrak.
Okay, so this one's going towards the head because apparently at this point Cadrak's going for an upper punch.
Well, it makes sense because Venric has fallen to his knees.
That is a 16.
Oh Lord.
That's a hit.
Okay, so that's for 4 points of damage.
Venric, are you at half hit points yet?
Yes.
Okay,
No,
so what you have to do,
hold on. Not quite.
almost. Okay,
Yeah.
because when you hit half hit points, you have to make a saving throw, or basically you fall unconscious. So when you hit half and when you hit quarter, it's essentially just like a boxer. You're like, can you stay in it? It's
Wow.
all right. Cadrak, as you drop to your knees, Venric, Cadrak just smashes you in the side of the head, and you're like everything's starting to go dark, and you hear oh, Sir Venric.
All right. So, okay, placement. Yeah. Torso. So he's going to try to get up to one knee, and as he is, he's going to try to hit him in the ribs.
And Venric lashes out.
That's the dirty 20 because I'm not going to.
Oh! Smashing into Cadrak's ribs.
But he was aiming somewhere else.
Dwarves are just too short. They're too short.
That is going to be for 5 points of damage.
Oh! Cadrak rushes into your ribs. Is that the first damage you've taken, Dwarf?
Yeah, but that puts him at half immediately.
Okay, so you have to make me a saving throw versus paralysis.
Yep. Okay. He needs.
Actually, no. This would be a saving throw, a death saving throw. Okay. It's not against death, but it's basically to keep consciousness.
Okay, so I got a 13, I need 12.
Okay, Cadrak, you start to black out. He hits you so hard, like you realize that a lesser warrior would have just blacked out when you hit Venric with everything you had in the balls, and he just still
and then
came to one knee. He was like, yeah, and then in the side of the head, and you're like, okay, that's surely closed escrow. He's like, oh, he lashes out, slams into your ribs, and you're like, oh God, he kicks like a mule. Brother Bertram.
I'm gonna hold.
And you hear the crowd, get him, get in there. And you hear, what honor, what honor. The priest refuses. I've just been told they're all comrades. They signed up together. This is mayhem. This is madness. This is the tourney of Riverwatch. All right, Capri.
Now.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
Cadrak
bells.
He's rocked, but at this point, ooh, okay. So he kind of gets knocked back a little bit. He's going to try to kick Venric's legs out.
He's only up to one knee, so he goes to kick the one he's trying to stand up on.
Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
Oh my God.
So for 4 in the right leg.
Venric, he kicks your leg hard, and the pain washes over you. Give me a death saving throw versus death.
That's 12. I needed a 10.
All right, Venric, you as he kicks you in the leg, you go down to both knees again, one hand in the mud, but you like almost like those old wrestlers, you like hold one hand up and you start to get back up. And Kadrak, this respect washes over. Like this guy, it's just
He's a
horrible
beast.
to watch. Venric.
Okay, placement's gonna be torso, so I'm gonna try to jump with it like a Muay Thai knee.
Oh, yeah.
Chest.
Ooh, that's a 17.
Oh yeah, gotta be a hit.
So that would be 5 points of damage.
Good.
He's out. Oh, and Kadrak goes down. Venric lurches upward with a knee to the chest, and Kadrak just goes completely unconscious. And they're like, "Oh my God, Brother Bertram!"
Oh God.
I'm going to walk directly in front of Venric, and I'm going to take a knee.
What?
Yep, I will not strike my comrade. I wrestled with him, but I will not punch him.
And you actually, the crowd gets furious, and you see the guy walk out. He's like, "Sir, you willingly join this contest. If you do not fight, then you are disqualified from future contests. Are you
Stand
sure
up.
you wish to do this?"
I'll stand up. All right, Venric.
It's play fight.
Center.
Come on.
To
Okay.
the center. You guys comply?
I
Yes.
comply.
Okay. And the crowd's like, "Ah!" And he's like, "Finish this fight as men. Your friends, you shouldn't have been in here anyways." All right, Kepri, we're going to go to card cam.
Now,
Sir Venric.
Bertram, we're not going to get hurt here. Plus, my balls have already been ground to dust. Let's go. Venric will he'll leap forward and try to. He will see placement right leg, so he's going to try to kick him in his thigh.
Goes to sweep the leg, goes up into the thigh.
That's an 8.
Oh, that misses.
All right, Brother Bertram.
I'll just try and clobber him.
Bertram throws out this meaty ham fist.
It's good. Oh, God, that's going to hit a 15 in the left arm for 4 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
Venric is smashed. Is your hit points down to a quarter yet, Venric, or no?
Nope, not quite.
The crowd's like, "Ah," and you can hear the narrator, "I have never seen a man take this kind of punishment before. By the light, this is incredible." As Bertram just smashes into him. All right, Kepri.
now,
Sir Venric.
Okay, Venric is going to try to hit him with the right hand. Ooh, 22.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And the torso for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Bertram, you feel it. Is that the first damage you've taken?
Yes.
Okay, Bertram you punch him, and again, Venric, Bertram's just so massive that as you hit him in the midsection, it hurts him. You can see him wince, but he's so big. It just, it just doesn't do the damage it would have on somebody else. Brother Bertram.
I will swing. I hit a dirty 20
Oh my God.
for 1 point of damage, or no, 2 points of damage in the left leg. Or left arm, rather.
Are you quarter yet or not yet, Venric?
Not yet.
All right. You sock him going for his ribs, but Venric gets an arm up to block. Peppery, let's do this thing.
Now.
Bertram again. Venric slowing Bertram as you continue your onslaught.
Okay, I hit an 11. Does that hit you?
That's a miss.
What?
Okay, I missed.
Okay. Venric.
Okay, I take another swing. That is a 14.
Yes.
Trading blows in the center of the thing.
Another 5 in the torso.
Ooh, I'm almost at half.
All right. All right. Capri.
Now.
Oh, God. Venric seizes the initiative. Now he's regained his second win, and his fists are flying.
That is what I do, too, is I follow up with another... that's a 14.
Venric threw another hook and hit a 14.
Oh, yep, that's me.
That's 4 points in the torso.
Okay. I am past half.
All right, and Venric's working the ribs now. Brother Bertram, give me a saving throw versus death. Not to die, but just a death saving throw.
Yep, I needed a 11. I got a 19.
Oh, Bertram shrugs it off. Brother Bertram!
All right, man. I'm gonna try to punch him in his torso. It's gonna be a 20.
Oh, yeah.
Nat 20.
Oh, good
From
God.
max damage, so that's gonna be 8 points of damage in the torso.
Okay,
Low quarter.
Venric, as you... I'm going to make this call. Because as you do a right and then a left, and Bertram staggers back, but you think you've got him, and you step in too quick, and he twists his whole body and throws this massive uppercut, and it hits you right in the sternum, right in the chest. You need to make a saving throw versus death with disadvantage, because that was a nat 20.
Oh, nope, I fail.
What?
And Venric gets hit so hard that Brother Bertram lays him completely flat on his back. And the crowd goes insane. The priest has won! The priest has won!
Oh, crap.
Bertram!
He doesn't know what to say. He did not expect that to happen.
And they come over and they grab your hand, and you see they go over to Venric, and he's only out for like 5 to 10 seconds, and they like the guy like kind of waves a hand in front of him, and Venric, your eyes open, and you look up, you see Bertram kind of looking over you, some concern in his eyes.
Bertram, well done. I reach for his hand.
Pull him up.
I stand
Punch
up.
him again.
Well done.
And
I take my
Venric, you know you're going to be bruised in the midsection. All you guys are going to be bruised, but your midsection, he hit you hard in the sternum. You don't even think it was such a wild uppercut. You don't even think he was aiming for that, but it hit that point in your sternum. You felt like it almost might have cracked. It didn't. You held true. And they're like, "Oh, Brother Bertram!" And the crowd's going nuts. And they escort Sir Venric this time off. And Venric, as you limp out, Squire Clay's like, "I thought you had him, sir. But Bertram, wow!" And you see Cadrak standing over there as well. Like, you guys both look like a couple of bruised up bananas.
It wasn't for all the others you went through. I would think that would have been the outcome.
Well done, everybody.
Well done. And
That's
Venric,
right.
there's a part of you that is just ready to go, like, sit down somewhere, because you had 2 nat 20s dropped on you.
Yeah,
And
no.
one of those.
I put my gauntlets on and then I punched Cadrak right in his nuts.
They just turned to dust.
He punched him right up high. I punched him right back down low.
Cadrak, you are the last Blackstone, because now you can't have any more Blackstones. You get ogre punched in the nads. Wow. The announcer goes over to Brother Bertram. We have the champion of the brawl, and you are you are led forward, and the giant priest is led forward, and you're busted up, you're bruised up, and you go to stand before the Lord, and you see Fiona is grinning ear to ear, and she's blushing kind of furiously, and as she's looking at you, Bertram, and you see the Lord of Riverwatch, he said, and that was the most brutal brawl we've had in years. And to think, the priest wins it, but that is Father Goodwin's boy. And everyone's like, ah, and their fists go up in the air, and they roar with glee. And Brother Bertram, winning the brawl, you win the Brawler's Knuckles. These are +1 gauntlets. In combat, they do 1d6 +1 points of damage, plus the strength bonus. You choose to do lethal or non-lethal damage when attacking with the gauntlets.
Wow.
So the +1, so they're +1 weapons. When wielded, you get +1, but it's with the gauntlets. It doesn't add to any other weapons that you do.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
But it is D6 +1 plus your strength. And you can choose for it to be lethal or non-lethal at your discretion.
Those are awesome. I put them on.
And they feel good. These gauntlets they're like this dull iron metal, but at every joint, and especially the knuckles, they look like brass, and each like point of brass on the knuckles, it has like this strange, Latin, like rune. That's the magic of the knuckles.
Dude.
Done.
Dude, those are bad. Oh, man.
Yes, they are.
Mama said knock you out. Huh?
All right, my party. And we draw to a close of the final event of day 1 of the tourney. And this is where we'll call it.